Oh, Lord, have mercy on me. Oh, shit. Let's fucking lock that. Lock that. Lock the alert box. There we go. Now. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Let's get everything set back up. Looks like there's some new content we need to check out. Okay. Critical update, huh? What is this crap? Let's hear what this crap is. Major update confirmed, huh?
The beta has changed quite a bit, and could we be seeing returning Diablo 3 classes in the future? New comments about that one from Blizzard. Also, will Blizzard ever allow
Doing
us
good,
to change
Snow.
the
How you,
body
brother?
type of our class, like having a super muscular necromancer or perhaps a skinny druid? The dev team gives an update about this one. Also, don't forget to enter the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch giveaway by checking out that pinned comment. This one is open to my subscribers on my YouTube channel only, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, let's dive straight into this. First and foremost, talking about that big feature, which is going to be
Everybody's always diving in. You notice that? Let's
season
dive in. Let's
check it out
dive in.
right here. It says the new Diablo 4 video just dropped, and there's a skip campaign button that was showcased. Thank you for respecting my time, Diablo. If we scroll down here, yes, you can see how you can
That's pretty cool.
Skip the campaign, but a lot of people were wondering how exactly does this work? So yeah, that's the question right here asked to Adam Fletcher. It says, can you explain this mechanic deeper? I mean, if we skip the campaign, we level up to a certain level.
I imagine it would be like adventure mode for Diablo 3.
What's the point of not having the option of gain experience with the main quest? Great question. And the answer comes from Don Adams of Blizzard, who goes into super detail about how this mechanic works. First of all, he starts out by saying this. As Pez Radar mentioned, this becomes available for your account after beating the Diablo 4 campaign once. Each character can then skip at creation or any time after. But that's not all. We have even further details about this. If we keep going, it says this. Did you roll a bunch of alts to explore the classes before taking one to the finish line? You could skip the alts ahead or play them through, up to you. Furthermore, he says, want to play just up to your favorite part of the...
Alright, what now? Did you roll a bunch of alts to explore the classes before taking one to the finish line? Want to play just up to your favorite part of the story or grab a specific quest reward before skipping? Go for it. The team worked hard to build a high quality campaign and as an introduction and initial journey through the world of Diablo 4. I think it's worth playing, but we never plan on requiring repeat playthroughs per character, once per account. So that's really nice. That's just like, I guess in Diablo 3 you had adventure mode. That's very similar to adventure mode to me. So that's good news.
Story or to grab a specific quest reward before skipping to the in-game activities, go for it. Also, he says this, the team worked hard to build a high-quality campaign as an introduction and initial journey through the world of Diablo 4. I think it's worth playing multiple times, but we never planned on requiring repeat playthroughs per character or even per season. Once per account, enjoy. So this is going to be so good for those of you that do not want to have the game feel so redundant. And if you don't want to have to sit through cutscenes and cinematics and that sort of thing, you will not have to when you start a new season or a new character.
Well, you can
That's
skip the
right. Now, Lonnie
cinematics.
does ask this right here. Does this work for new seasons too? And Don Adams confirms, yep. And Lonnie did reply saying, wow, so we can just jump right into the end game and the new seasonal content? That's amazing. Does it just pop you right at your top character's level, or is this a preset level?
Huh?
And Buck responds saying, it's not a level boost. Seasons are meant to be a fresh start, and while you will retain the bonuses you picked up from alters with other characters, you still start at level 1. Now, Don Adams did confirm that this is correct.
It's more Twitter
Skipping
content,
on a
it's
new
all,
character
but
will
this
drop
is
you in
good
at
news.
level 1. Skipping on an existing character will retain the character's current level. So there you have it. That's how this feature is going to be working alongside seasons. I think this is great, and it's awesome to see that they have thought ahead. So seasons, I think you have it. That's how. So there.
Skipping on a new character will drop you in at level 1. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Or you have it. That's how.
That's kick
this
ass, yeah. That's
feature
really
is going to be working alongside
pretty damn cool.
seasons. I think this is great, and it's awesome to see that they have thought ahead so far. Now we have more questions about this feature because there's even more answers. Boz says this: any insights on what opting to skip campaign will do? Does it remove main story quests entirely and unlock what that gates? What about side quests, cinematics, and cutscenes, which were all skippable in the last beta? Don Adams says this: it completes the campaign and unlocks features gated by the campaign. Side quests are untouched. Cinematics are all skippable, but a bug affecting the beta prevented this action sometimes. Scripted events that played out during gameplay are not skippable. So, yeah, that's great, because it is a pain when a game does not have skippable cinematics, especially when you just want to replay it.
Well, all y'all were crying about that, and that's what I was trying to say. It's a bug in the beta.
Now, we have this right here from Thorny, who said, is it not going to be much harder to grind without the campaign? Not sure if and how much XP do we get through the main story? Great question. Don says this: the campaign is worth a lot
Riker's
of
video
XP,
about
so
the end
this
game,
definitely came
Zill?
up in our discussions. Ultimately, we determined that access to all of the side content plus Whispers of the Dead will be enough to level efficiently. So yeah, that just means you are not absolutely required to go through the campaign to get massive amounts of XP. This game is going to have a wide variety of options, it seems, on how you can actually obtain large amounts of XP. And then we have this one right here from Harrison G. Pink of Blizzard, who says this: I'm sorry to say that your favorite Diablo 4 level 35 punching bag Osgar Reed won't be dropping loot other than his special rare mace anymore, plus gold and crafting mats. Those special rare monsters having a regular loot table was not intentional. So yes, of course, this did ruffle a few feathers. Let's get into the replies here. We have Death Mist 18, who goes on to say this: will that change be reverted for launch though? Only having a singular item would be disappointing, for an elite / boss. And Harrison G. Pink confirms no.
They are not intended to be farmed. We're going to play this game different.
Spawning in the same place, they fill a different design niche. So yeah, I think there's going to be so many different ways to farm. I'm not too worried about it, but please do sound off if you think this is a bad choice on Blizzard's part.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
This brand new
Didn't even play the
interview
fucking
with
game
Blizzard.
yet.
They go on to talk about a lot of fascinating stuff. Let's dive into that right now. First of all, starting here, it says, my question has to do with cosmetics. In Blizzard games, they can range anywhere from mechanically fitting to comically goofy. Will Diablo 4 force cosmetics that stick to the dark tone of the game's world, or can we expect all different kinds in this? Now, Melissa Corning of Blizzard says this: every single piece of equipment in the game right now is specifically designed to fit within the vision and the feel, the gothic horror style of the game. And I think that's great. I don't want anything that is too wacky. Now, if it's themed off of
efficient suck.
holidays that fit into the lore, maybe that would work.
Didn't catch a goddamn thing.
Where it gets too wacky and wild.
I gotta get out there first thing in the morning, otherwise I'm just pissing in the fucking wind.
That they mentioned. All right, let's keep going. It says a wide range of playstyles is available through the 5 classes, but can fans of previous Diablo classes like the Demon Hunter find analogous builds with the new system?
No!
Such a good question.
God damn it!
A very interesting answer, so let's get into it. It says, I think you can find some aspects of that in certain ways that our classes play. Like, for example, the Rogue has had a lot of similarities to what the Demon Hunter did in Diablo 3. There's a lot of arrow-based archer fantasy and combat, and they move around really quickly across the battlefield. We don't purposely try to hit everything one-to-one, though, because then it's hard to make new things if all that you're doing is referencing old things.
Exactly.
Also, we make something too one-on-one, then that means that we can't bring that class in the future if we wanted to for Diablo 4, right? We don't want to exclude the possibilities of what we could bring in the future by referencing things too much in classes that aren't in Diablo 4 before that maybe existed in previous titles. So that is telling me that they
he's gonna use this as fucking clickbait. I know he is. Let's see what the... If we make something too one-to-one, then that means we can't bring that class in the future if we wanted to for Diablo 4. We don't want to exclude the possibilities of what we could bring in the future by referencing things too much in classes that aren't in Diablo 4. That absolutely in no way, shape, or form means that there's a new fucking class or something coming. He's fixing to say this. She's just trying to manage expectations here professionally, saying, hey, stop. Yeah, so we've talked about this a few times past couple days. There's a pattern to these games, especially to Diablo. I did a video on it about 5 months ago. I did the research. I patterned it out. There will be if they follow the pattern, okay, there will be an expansion pack a year to a year and a half from launch. And there'll be 2 classes, maybe more, but 2 is the traditional expansion. And so I expect to see Paladin and an Assassin-like class. So Monk or Assassin style. I don't know if they'll make a new class. That'd be cool. Somebody talked about a Bard. I'd really like to see that. The Bard was talked about in Diablo 1. It's like hidden in the game files. But, yeah, I liked Witch Doctor, but you couldn't... I don't know, I like Witch Doctor myself. It was just really fucking hard, and they didn't give it the love they needed to give it, I feel like. And I'm probably not that good of a Witch Doctor player, but I know, according to Max Roll, that it would wipe the entire GR150 with trash, like in one shot, if you knew how to do it, but I could never figure out how to do it. But this is not meaning that we're fixing to get a new class. Everything's done. They gotta make this run its course, and then they'll drop an expansion in about a year and a half. And we'll have new classes, new cosmetics, new areas, new everything. Another $49.99.
So that is telling me that they have interest in perhaps reviving
Welcome in, Josh.
Other classes for nostalgia reasons. That they are keeping that on the table for now, and that is definitely a big potential.
Zell, I'd be fine with
what class from Diablo 3
what's up, Freddy?
In particular would
Zell,
I'd
be good with him bringing Witch Doctor back. They just got to do it right.
Now, I myself would love to see the Monk return. I think that would be so cool. I love the Monk from Diablo 3. All right, furthermore, we have this one right here. After the beta, it was the first time people had seen the Druid, and some people had negative feedback regarding their appearance. But then you saw people like Arcane, who saw themselves in that character. How does that feedback make you guys feel? Now, Melissa Corning says this: I think we expected a lot of different opinions about all of our classes, but yeah, our goal is definitely for every single class to feel unique.
Who is Arcane?
Skills and animations, but definitely through a diverse visual appearance as well. So it seems to me...
Who is this Arcane fella? What's up, Hound?
Plans on changing the system they currently have in place, and they really don't want you modifying the actual body type of the classes. And there is actual gameplay reasons for this. Check it out right here. This makes a lot of sense to me. Now, Adam Jackson says this: I'd say one thing also on the gameplay side that matters is that it's important for different classes to have different silhouettes so that you can tell what you are playing. 2 people come up against each other like in PvP or out in the world, that you can actually tell, like, hey, there's a barbarian.
That's a bullshit
over here.
excuse.
This is a sorceress over
That's
here.
a bullshit
it's
excuse.
Important that we consider when it comes to even gear and how all those things look on different classes. It makes sense to me. It's kind of like when you have
Do you know how you counter that? Right, barbarian under their name, sorceress, right? Whatever class they're playing, don't give us that bullshit. That's a cop out. They don't want to have to write the code for that, or they can't. It can't handle it or something. That's a bullshit corporate cop out. Oh, your silhouette. We want to be able to tell. Well, I'll tell you why that's bullshit. Because you can't tell a barb from a male druid based on their armor and all kind of shit. If they're both wearing swords and shit, you can't tell that. At least not immediately. So, got memed and it was kind of lame meme. I'm gonna that's next. We checking that out next.
I guess
I hadn't seen that. I'm curious about that.
You have the heavy dude roaming around. You know, oh boy, I'm facing off against the heavy, and you know what to kind of expect from that. That's kind of what they're going for here. It seems that you can instantly recognize what.
Oh yeah, here's
also very.
Here's my dip. Was sitting here on the fucking counter.
When you enter into those.
I needed that on the lake.
All right, let's keep going. It says with the customization that you can do from getting things from the Codex of Power or with the game, the gems and the glyphs. Excuse me. What happened with runes and rune words? Are they still returning for socketed
I hope
items,
not.
or
I fucking hated rune words.
All these new features that you guys are adding in Diablo 4. Once again, great question, and we have the update here from Adam Jackson of Blizzard, who says this. Yeah, totally. How would I say this? We like rune words. They're
Thank God.
Cool. We don't have anything to announce as far as if they're going to be in the game in the immediate future. We do think
they'll probably come in as a
really
seasonal
cool
thing sometime. But
I'm going to say right now. So
I don't know how y'all feel about rune words, but the problem that I had with rune words is some of the drop rates for some of those runes are just quite simply unfucking achievable. So you were stuck at a certain level, hoping that this shit would drop. But you may never see it. I've never found a burr rune in my entire fucking career, which is not some long scroll of fucking things. But damn, I mean, after they introduced rune words back in the day, I played the shit out of that game. Never found, like 2 fucking years, never found a fucking burr rune. Came back, played D2R, never found a burr rune, never found anything good at all. Hell, a Vex was hard enough to find. God damn. So I'm glad that ain't coming unless they put it in later and they change the drop rate so you actually can get the fucking, you can actually get the damn runes. Because you had no problem finding the bullshit runes, but the good runes, yeah, right.
No confirmation whatsoever. They didn't outright deny that it wouldn't be in the game. But it seems to me like, from that comment, if I could speculate a little bit, it seems like they might be interested in adding rune words later down the road, years after this game is released. That's kind of my assessment here with this one. Perhaps they want to do something with rune words and the highly requested belt that is missing from this game, and even perhaps sets. So I don't know if they want to do rune words or sets, something interesting, something new with it. We will have to wait and see what they do with that one. But to me, it's definitely on the table, and it's definitely there, perhaps something that they want to develop in the background. All right, so now it's time to get into your top comment. So be sure to leave a comment down below.
I do find it odd there's no sets.
Video.
I mean, it's fine, but...
So check it out. Here's my most recent video. It says, it's official. Blizzard confirms very big news, but there's concerns. New update. So let's dive straight into this, shall we? So
I feel like every single piece of content right now out there has that title. It's official. Confirms very big news. Every damn video out there right now, this is the title. It's official. Confirmed. Oh shit. Big news. Click me. There's no content, but click me. We were looking on Twitter. Yeah, I'm Riker's next on the list. Well, first we're gonna go check out Arcane. Let's just go do that now. I'm tired of hearing this guy.
But there's concerns. New update. So let's dive straight into this.
See, I already kind of know about the end game, because a close buddy of mine in the clan had, he had a closed beta invite, which I didn't get. Just pissed me off. I'm still kind of salty about that, but that's okay. So I mean, there was actually multiple people in the clan that had it, streamed it in the Discord. We watched it, we seen it, and that's another reason why I was like, y'all need to chill the fuck out because the shit is badass. And I think there's been a lot of changes since they actually did it. So I think everybody that's actually got to play the game, I think it's going to be different from what they're used to. You know, if you played it a couple months ago, if you played it 2 months ago during the press sample and you were under NDA, not allowed to talk about it, and now you can, it's still going to be a little different, right? Okay, now is she on Twitch or is she on YouTube also? Oh, there she is. Why have I not seen this gal before?
Let's do this. She looks like me.
No, she doesn't. Actually, Arcane. Huh. Y'all think that looks like her? I don't think it does.
I've done some potions. It's good. It's good. Nope, not good. Not good. Not today. Not today, Butcher. Not today. Oh. Oh, it is good. Dude, I want to know who this guy is. Game is good.
Tell you what, you know what? Let's give her a little subscribe there.
Alright, we watched cinematic announcements, and now we're gonna see the official gameplay trailer. I haven't seen any gameplay from this so far, so I'm excited to see what we might get a look at here. If that's the same horse, we do know what happens to him. Sorry, horse. Okay, it's a different guy. Maybe it's a different horse.
The dream continues to haunt me, old friend. It always starts with a journey to a distant land.
Yeah, Druid!
I find a city in flames. Streets choked with corpses.
Yeah.
Unthinkable destruction. I witness
Evil
senseless
snake.
slaughter. Brother against brother.
Yeah.
Pure hatred.
Yeah, it's like a copycat style.
Executions.
Hey, the hanging tree.
Agony.
Great.
Suffering surrounded me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes,
Hey, that was the same cave.
break my bones.
Oh,
I awaken in terror.
fair enough.
There's no one left to stand against them.
Ooh. Yes. Sorceress. That'll be me. Ooh, look how good the gameplay looks. This is gorgeous. Yes. Meteor build. I'm here for that. Alright, alright. Yeah, kick down that door. Oh, you can hop between levels. That's neat.
That wasn't no damn. Oh, yeah, you need me to turn it up? It might be her video also.
Alright, Thor, I like it. Whoa! Okay, I didn't see that coming. I like the horse back there. I think that's nice.
This was like she was a meme?
Yeah. Oh, I like the shapeshifting.
Why haven't I seen
That's
this?
sick. Oh, you can fight. Ooh, I like this. Multi-level like that. Wow. That's really interesting. Can you tell I only play Wizard? That's all. That's the only class I play. Shit.
You need to branch out. Need to come over to
Damn.
Planet D.
Watch out for that guy. Barry.
Planet Druid, that is.
This is what the gameplay looks like?
You think me mad, old friend, but I know these dreams. They tell of the future.
Yeah.
Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
It's coming, brother. Father. Mother.
Oh my god, we're playing Diablo 4.
What the f is that? Whoa.
Nice.
No way.
Lead in there.
Oh!
I'm not ready yet.
Loot! Loot! Is it gonna explode up her death?
Bro, help me. Bro, help me. Bro!
Doom, you're awesome.
Oh, he's level 35. Oh my god, it's a butcher.
Yo, that is fucking. Oh, let me full screen it. I'm sorry. God damn it. Yo, this was me. This was me fucking 2001, Diablo 1, first experience with the butcher. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's a butcher. Chill.
You see this? This guy's literally a god. He's actually just like taking a massive. Oh my.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, you can Panthers! Oh my gosh!
I think this game's gonna be hella fun on launch, man.
This game is good.
Game is sick. The game is sick.
And that was a good video.
Always wanted to be beautiful, sexy.
That was a real good video. I'm kind of surprised. We're going to give her a watch session. That's what we're going to do. Help get her some attention.
What the fuck is that? Whoa.
See, I like to help out as much as I can, and you help out small channels like this by doing a watch session. Watch a bunch of videos back to back,
Oh, it is good.
and that will really help her algorithm out. She's got good content. I think she just needs thumbnail work.
Where'd that guy come from?
But like, she's got it set up, so let's help her get a little bit more views. Why not?
I don't know who this magical guy is. Oh shit.
Because I know she's trying to get. I mean, so what? Y'all don't create content. What you're trying to do right now is you build your circle out. You build your audience, and if you've made other content like D2, D3, you should be trying to make D4 stuff to get your D4 algorithm ready to go. And
Lots of legendaries.
so that's what she's trying to do. So I'll help her out a little bit.
Oh.
I don't remember this guy. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. That was that guy. I know it's a real broad statement. That was that guy. That guy that we found. Hell, I don't fucking remember. During the campaign, we were chasing around the mall.
It's Vigo.
Yeah, there he is. Vigo, yeah. Vigo, no! Dreamweaver, what is that?
Holy shit.
What's up, Donnie, baby? Damn, he's got like a pool of blood right there. Damn. She looks genuinely fucking distraught. Like she's gonna cry. Don't cry. She gonna cry. Oh, come on, don't cry, please. This ain't Red Dead Redemption 2 when the horse dies. You ain't gotta cry. Oh, this is awesome. She's legit crying, y'all. She is legit crying. Look at that tear. She is crying over Vigo. No, Arcane, don't cry. It's a video game. It ain't necessary.
His character really grew on me. Oh, wow.
Oh, I love it. Hey, that's how you know. Hey, I'm not laughing at her. I think it's just. This is why I think it's cool, because I got really into Red Dead Redemption 2, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real. When I played that campaign, I might have had a little tear when that horse died at the end, and he reached down and he was like, "Thank you." That shit fucking hit me, boy. I'm telling you. That shit fucking hit me.
This game is good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. I love it. I love it. She's got to get a little more attention. Let's continue to watch session. Damn, she ain't published in 4 weeks. You got to get on that.
Hi, I'm actually Arcane, and normally I do World of Warcraft content. I am a World of Warcraft gamer, but in the past few weeks I've been really getting into Diablo 3, really enjoying it, and I realized I'm really big into game trailers.
The star on Planet D.
I watched the Diablo
I don't know about that.
a few years ago, and I haven't watched it since actually playing any of the game, so I'm going to rewatch it with a little bit more knowledge of the Diablo universe, with genuine enjoyment for the game. And I already know I love this trailer, but I don't remember all of it, so we're gonna watch it. Here we go. So excited.
We all are. Can't wait.
I don't need the closed captioning on for this one.
No, is that just me, or do a lot of women like the closed captioning? Like, my old lady loves closed. She's like, "Babe, can you turn the closed captioning on?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm picturing areas of the game that I know that look like this, and it's amazing to see them actually in a cinematic trailer like this.
I can't get over how badass the damn cinematics are.
That's the hole that the rookworm comes out of and bites you, right?
They have our scent. Run!
Oh my god. Can't believe it's been some 2 years. 2 years?
Just keep running. Are you out of your mind? He's not going to make it. He has to.
Blessed Akarat, thy eternal light protects me. Thy divine force guides
Look at me! All the gold we want is right there.
No,
Is it a puzzle?
I just came here for knowledge.
Ooh!
I know.
But I came here for gold, boy. Gold.
Get us through that.
Give me all the gold.
Oh, Lord, help me. By three they come. By three thy way opens. Blood show. This doesn't make any sense. Blood. Blood is
Yeah,
the key.
Rammer, I'm done.
Blood is
My
the key.
dumbass got all the way to the lake, forgot my can of dip. Really didn't feel like being out there. I need to get my ass out there early. Early.
So,
And
it
catch
says
'em.
The blood of the willing goes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Trying to go out there at fucking 1 o'clock and catch a bass or in the shad spawn is fucking dumb. It's just what it is. Dumb. You need to be out there in the morning or right before the sun goes down.
It worked.
We have to help him.
He's dead already.
Damn. Yo, look at her. She is just like lost and she's like, oh shit.
It's a shame he didn't make it.
I don't think she's blinked yet.
Asshole.
Oh well, cheer up. Gold split's better.
She said, what an asshole.
Must be hidden here somewhere. Read this.
Oh, Jesus.
By three they come. By three they
Do y'all think we're gonna have to go to this room where all this blood is and shit?
willing. Hail. Hail the creator. Ha. Hail the daughter of. Oh no. No, no, no.
What about the coin? What's it say?
This is forbidden. This is a summoning. I cannot speak.
Don't lie to me!
We came here for treasure. What is this place?
I don't know. Maybe it's a temple. Or a tomb or.
Ooh. It's a gate. Mmm.
Oh, hello. Oh, no. Ugh.
Ooh.
Blessed Aqua. Thy eternal life protects me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is wrought of darkness, guide my soul to thy sacred ways.
From this, we see thy salvation. By three they come. By three thy way opens. By the blood of the willing. We call thee.
Who is this guy? This is,
God damn.
y'all think this is like one of Rathma's dudes, or?
Blessed Aqua. Thy eternal life
judge
protects
me.
me. Thy divine wisdom guides me. Though my path is
Open
wrought
your
of darkness.
eyes.
Eternal life protects me. Eternal life protects me. Eternal life protects me. Eternal life protects me. Eternal
There
life.
is no light here. You came to the darkness for knowledge.
Oh.
she is uncomfortable.
And all the knowledge you seek is here. Surrender. the words. Call her home.
Hard to deny that voice much.
By 3.
Jacob is his name?
By 3.
I don't know no Jacob.
Thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
Some people are trying to say that that's going to be a new class that we play.
Daughter of hatred. Creator of sanctuary. Hail.
Elias? Elias like the fucking wrestler? Please don't tell me that's his fucking name. No. You want to walk with Elias?
Blessed Mother.
Oh,
She's in awe. I keep forgetting that she's here. She's just been silent the whole time.
that's gorgeous. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
funny.
excited. This trailer was amazing.
Oh, she's got some shorts? Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, Butcher, we got this. Best luck ever having it spawn next to a pylon. Not today, Butcher, not today.
Oh, yeah, she played Druid, huh?
Nice. Come on, Butcher, we got
Maybe
this.
I should make a Druid-only clan and call it
Having
Planet D.
spawn next to a pylon. Not today, Butcher.
Alright, who's some other people like this we can watch? That's all the Diablo stuff she's got? Huh. It's kind of disappointing.
Alright, I know these came out a while ago, but I'm just getting a chance to kind of sit back and enjoy them, and I have not seen these release trailers, so let's react to them. I'm excited. Okay, off to a great start. Yeah, intense violence. Got it.
Yeah, I was thinking Jacob. I was like, that's pretty
God, these are all
pretty vanilla name for one of these games. Jacob, like, we'll just name him Jacob.
words right away.
Like, name him Bill.
Still
Just
gorgeous.
everyone in the game has just a very normal name. Bunch of Bills, Mikes, Chris's, Johns.
Wow. Beautiful.
Bunch of Peters and Pauls. Who's that? That's Pete. No, that's Paulie. That's Petey. This one was my favorite cinematic so far.
Oh my god. Oh.
There we fight true in his holy name.
Look at the hands. Look at the hand coming up.
Blessed be the light.
Yeah, I knew Elias was in the Bible somewhere.
Now that's trust. That's trust. Oh my god. Wow.
I still don't understand how she fucking didn't, how she walked on that damn fire.
Let's go. Whoa! There it is. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, sick. Alright, Doc Ock, I see you.
That's a badass dude right there. Like, just to come down, everyone's like, oh shit.
Wait, they can't stop there. Stop!
I have returned to hell for you.
God damn!
Oh, that was excellent. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's gonna start recommending some women, huh?
Anything else? So I wanted to go over a few trailers today with you that I am interested in and that I haven't watched. So we're gonna watch those really quick. All right, let's watch Diablo. I loved it. I played all Diablo games except for the Diablo Immortal. So I'm very excited for this one. Oh, and the remaster. I haven't played the remaster. Oops. How do I?
Yeah, the second when nature calls is when he walks across the fire. That shit is so fucking funny too. I like when they throw the damn spears in his knees. He's like, ah! Ah!
Shit.
Ah!
That was painful.
Alright, we're not about to watch that again. What is this? She's not even a gamer? No? Okay. Next! Thank you, next!
I'm back. Thank you so much for the support.
Okay. Alright, y'all. Let's check out some other... Give me some other ladies to look at that's doing Diablo content. Y'all know better than me. I wonder if that was supposed to be a new Alcon armor, dude. Well, she's playing a druid, so... she could be a recruit. Oh my god, the fucking rhino. The goddamn rhino, dude, when the fan fucking dies, and he's like... and it spins a little more, and he's like, oh fuck. And then he fucking comes out the back. Yeah, that's the best part of the whole movie. That's an epic ass fucking movie, though. I love that movie. Oh my god. He's halfway out that rhino's ass. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay, let's do this.
Oh. Oh, hello.
Who this is? Is there no, like, just Diablo gals besides Anna? Bunny Grandes. Okay. Okay.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a YouTube short to let everyone know that Diablo 4 will be having another beta. I am so excited. It'll be May 12th through 14th.
Okay, let's see here.
Hey everyone, Blizzard let us know today that they are having another beta for Diablo 4 from May 12th through 14th, and I'm so incredibly excited for that. I absolutely loved the last two betas, and I know I'm going to love this one. It comes with a lot of different updates. Some you might think is good, some you might think is bad. In this video, I'm going to be going over the different character updates, and then I'll be making one for all the other updates later on. There's so many different changes with characters, and I'm so excited to let everyone know all of the different changes.
Gentlemen?
I feel like the Necromancer has had the most change. They had a lot of people saying how OP the character was, and I feel like the changes that they did make to this one made that so that it wasn't the fact. So for my number 10, I chose Wisp Projector. I have personally used this.
Dan, right now we are... I can't even say this with a straight face, y'all. God damn it. Right now we are recruiting for Planet D.
Item on a lot of different builds of mine, specifically Amazon. With Lightning Absorb, MF, and Oak Sage, it's an amazing option to have for a ring. Honestly, Oak Sage has saved my life more than once, and I absolutely love that one there. And then the Lightning Absorb is
Alright, so
great,
besides Anna, because we all know Anna Cake, because she did a video, reaction video on my stuff yesterday, so.
Beetles and
What else? We got her, we got who else?
Scarabs, so it's really good to have, and I feel like it deserves more.
Is she on Twitch? Oh, she got a Discord? Let's go check that out. Damn, she got a lot of folks. A lot of folks over here. Okay, interesting. Alright. See, that's what we're fixing to go over to Twitch and see. Because now I'm curious. Bunny grenades? Trying to see what she played for D4. Here we go, boys. She playing Rogue? Oh yeah, she playing Rogue.
I don't know. I kind of wanted it to look a little bit better.
Is she in a bra? No, okay, I was about to say. We're looking for druids, damn it. Alright, next. Give me someone else now. Keep it coming. Y'all talking about wanting to go look at Riker's shit. We over here trying to find fucking women to recruit for Planet D. Oh. Alright, fine. We'll go watch Riker's video. Fuck. Oh my god, it's 35 minutes long.
Hey folks, this is Riker, and I got to co-host the latest Diablo 4 developer live stream update.
Yeah, he did. He was nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof, too. That shit was so funny.
Blizzard invited
he
me
did
to
a good
come
job,
play
though.
the game for a few days, talk to devs, and then co-host the stream and ask some questions, shed some insight into my experiences. Adam Fletcher would typically host these updates, so I was there to be the relief.
See, if it was me, I would have worn my, y'all see my red ass wolf pack. It's an NWO wolf pack shirt with a big wolf on the front. And I'd made sure to reference it on the live stream. That's why Blizzard won't ever let me go on there. Like, we can't have some loose cannon fucking redneck on our stream. Ain't no telling what he's gonna say. But I'm like, hey, check out my damn wolf. That's representing the druid for werewolf, baby.
I was there to be the Riker to Adam's Picard. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that, my experiences with playing the game. So as I dive now into that, what's it like to play Diablo 4 Endgame? I'm just going to say that this video will be more conversational, more live stream-like, a little less edited than my regular videos, less edited, less produced, less scripted than my regular videos. So first off, I was given a suite of endgame characters to play. I got to play every class. The characters they had set up for me ranged in level from 45 to 75. And jumping in, the first thing that I wanted to do was take that level 45 rogue and go do the capstone dungeon. So to clarify, you finish the campaign. After that point, you can unlock the full suite of endgame content via completing your first capstone dungeon. That's how you unlock the third world tier Nightmare. But this dungeon is level 50. The monsters will not scale down to your level. So I'm assuming they gave me a 45 character because maybe that's the level I could expect to be when I finish the campaign, and if I want to go dive straight into that capstone dungeon. I should say that the gear that I was given was, the character was pretty well geared. Again, I was playing a rogue. It was my favorite class.
Thanks for the super chat, Donnie. You the man,
baby. It was
baby.
a synergistic build put together, and as soon as I go into that capstone dungeon, I'm like, whoa, all right. This is significantly more challenging than I expected. It's taking long to kill monsters, and as I progressed my way through, I started to reach a point where I'm fighting these champion monsters, and they kicked my butt. I died, and like I said on the stream, I'm one of those people that was saying, veteran is too easy, can we increase the challenge of veteran? my understanding is the capstone dungeon is intended to be reflective of nightmare difficulty. Now, what I should have done at that point, or what I should have done instantly, was realize, okay, I should go power up before tackling this. The game is telling me you're not good enough, but I treated it like it was Dark Souls. I really, really, really wanted to unlock nightmare difficulty, so I figured, okay, you know, 45, I should be able to do this if I muscle through. I rode the struggle bus for far too long, I died far too many times, but I made it past those elites onto... I don't want to give spoilers here. I'll just say there was a boss fight after that, and I had to learn the mechanics. Altogether, I had to go back. I had to do some upgrades. I changed my build a lot. I re-specialized a lot into single target damage. This was even before, just to handle the elites. I actually went back to town and I crafted, fully upgraded all of my gear. I didn't change the gear that I had, but I used the crafting system to upgrade the gear to its max to be able to put out enough damage to actually take down the boss fight. So overall, I would say that it's a gear check and a skill check. Now, I'm not a pro player. I am, I'd say maybe I'm above average. If you look at the grand scale of all players that play, sure, I'm above average, but I'm
loser! No, I'm just kidding.
Super skilled player.
I couldn't help
In the
I'm just
beta,
kidding.
I hardly died. I pretty much only died against a Shava, just to give you some ballpark of, you know, I'm not total garbage, but I'm sure that there will be pro-level players that will be able to handle that encounter with either fewer deaths or no deaths. But again, if you're hardcore, I would not just waltz in casually. And I think that level difference as well really makes a difference, because my next capstone dungeon experience, the second one to unlock the highest difficulty tier, I believe that's at 75, I was the same level as the dungeon. And that one went so much better. Despite it being the higher tier capstone dungeon, I was of the correct level. The initial part, I'll say I breezed through, but then the boss fight, that was a big challenge again. I overcame it, but I died multiple times. Again, I needed to learn the boss mechanics to understand, okay, when am I getting one shot here? I had to change up my build a bit to be able to survive one-shots. And by the way, the respecking, while I didn't do
Should
full
I do me
respecs, I
a
respec
special
quite a bit.
H
You generally
and put it
grow
on my
rather
hat?
rapidly.
Like a
Can
fancy
you do full
H?
respecs constantly throughout the day? No, but you could afford to respec quite a bit. Even at level 75, I was respecking things, I was earning back the gold. It wasn't a big deal, but again, I wasn't doing full respecs. I was redoing some Paragon nodes. I think I respected a whole Paragon board. I changed up some skills, but I didn't completely alter my build. But yeah, I had to spec more into survivability to just sustain the fight. I had to learn to better play my build. That's another thing as well, right? I'm jumping in there with a build that I've not played before, so I'm learning how it works. I'm learning how the mechanics of the build work. I'm learning how the mechanics of the fight work. And again, I would almost advise a hardcore player, maybe just try softcore first, just to know what you're up against.
Exactly.
I'm going to be super impressed with all you hardcore players who are going to, on your first go, survive all these fights. In general, things are well telegraphed, but it's a skill check. You're going to have split seconds to react to what you're seeing. And if you're not spec for survivability, there will be one-shots. At that point, I was playing a sorcerer, and I basically changed my build around to generate shields every time I used a cooldown, and I was timing my skills in cadence with the boss's attacks to ensure that I always had a shield up whenever one of his attacks were coming, because I had a lot of difficulty dodging some of the boss attacks. And again, if you're off by that fraction of a second, bam, it was enough damage to one-shot me if I didn't have my shield up. So again, I wiped against that boss multiple times, but it felt so good to overcome the challenge and then unlock that highest tier difficulty. I would say that the capstone is on average more difficult than the average content of that world tier. That is, if you're just out, you know, in the open world, it's not like everything there is going to be as challenging as the capstone. That was another reason that I was trying to really muscle through to unlock it, because better loot drops in the next world tier, and that loot is then going to start powering you up more. Now, to clarify, you don't need to even do your first capstone dungeon to start doing endgame content. You just only get access to Nightmare Dungeons and Helltide once you are in the World Tier 3 Nightmare. Before that, though, you could be doing the Whispers of the Dead. That's typically how you would get your first Nightmare Sigils. So Nightmare Sigils are used to open Nightmare Dungeons. You get your first of those via
This shit
the
is so
bounties,
fucking
the Tree of
cool.
Whispers. In my case, I was given characters that had a full inventory of Nightmare Sigils, so that I didn't have to farm that stuff up. So Nightmare Dungeons will be a core part of the end game loop. You're going to start again by getting your first Nightmare Sigils. They're going to be like the tier 1 ones. They have different tiers of escalating difficulty. You get your first via the Tree of Whispers. Then after that, once you are inside a Nightmare Dungeon, you can get other sigils to drop. That'll be for higher tiers. So I'm running a tier 1, then inside maybe I'll get a tier 2 or whatever, some higher tier, and it goes on and on. And that's generally how you're going to continue to farm your Nightmare Sigils. If at some point you're unhappy with the sigils that you have, you can break them down into crafting materials and craft your own Nightmare Sigils at the Occultist. This could be either because you want higher tier ones, so you're gobbling down your lower tier ones to get higher tier ones, or you, I don't know, you hate the map, you hate the dungeon, or you don't like the affixes that roll, because there's randomization of the affixes that roll on those Nightmare Sigils. Now, the sigils come in, I'm going to say tiers again. There's Nightmare Sigils, and then there are Torment Nightmare Sigils. That's the main distinction. In the Nightmare tier 1s, you can die up to 12 times before you fail, and then in the highest tier 1, again, I'll call them the Torment tier, I don't know what the proper term is, if there is one, you can only die 4 times. And yes, all the hardcore players are, insulting us right now. I get it. So you're farming Nightmare Dungeons in order to get more sigils to run more, and higher level Nightmare Dungeons to get more higher level loot. And also the main thing at the end of a Nightmare Dungeon is you're going to level up your glyphs. Glyphs are things that you insert into your Paragon tree. They're some of the most powerful things, in fact, once leveled up sufficiently, that you'll have in your Paragon tree. So a core part of increasing your character's power will come from leveling up your glyphs. Finding glyphs, first off. Finding glyphs, finding the right glyphs for your build, and leveling them up. You can argue that it's similar to legendary gems in Diablo 3, but there's more complexity to it because
those people that said there's no depth in this game, they're looking a little silly now, huh?
Board and in a slot that is meaningful. We'll talk more about glyphs in a bit here when we talk about the Paragon boards. Again, my main focus in playing the game was to understand what am I going to be doing every day in Diablo 4? What is the experience going to be? Why am I doing the different activities that are available to me? Now, on average, the difficulty in Nightmare Dungeons, not nearly the same as in the Capstone Dungeons. Capstone is definitely far more challenging. But Nightmare Dungeons as well, I mean, you effectively get to make them as challenging as you want, given that you could unlock higher and higher Nightmare Sigils. So at baseline, the baseline sigils are easy enough to run. And if you want to be farming more rapidly and more efficiently, then you can run lower tier sigils. But again, you're rewarded because you only have a finite number of resources of these sigils. You are rewarded for not just doing the easiest content over and over, but rather for, I guess, tackling the content that you can efficiently handle. Efficiently, I suppose, an asterisk as we figure out what efficiently means in this game. In Diablo 3, efficiently means 2.5 to 5 minutes. But all this to say that Nightmare Dungeons are certainly things where you don't have to be slamming your head against difficulty-wise. The most challenging things that I experienced were those Capstone Dungeons. Now, one concern I have about the Nightmare Dungeons is that in the seasons, we'll probably want to do all the Nightmare Dungeons, or all the regular dungeons rather, once, but only 30 will become Nightmare Dungeons every season, and that will rotate, so there'll be different Nightmare Dungeons every season. My concern, I can already foresee people complaining, like, hey, how come we could only do these 30 dungeons out of the, 115? Why can't you just let us do all 115, or however many dungeons there are in the game as Nightmare Dungeons? Again, this is something that we'll only really realize after we experience the season. We'll find out whether the 30 is enough or not, and I'm sure if it's not enough, they'll be open to increasing that number. So that pretty much covers the Nightmare Dungeons. Then there's Helltide. And Helltide is where you can target farm-specific item drops. We'll explain why in a bit. As well as it's pretty much the only place that you can get certain important crafting materials. So these, the Helltide and the Nightmare Dungeons, are part of your core gameplay loop at the end. You have reason for wanting to do both of them, and there are things in each that you cannot get in the other. That said, it sounds like XP farming will not be relegated to one or the other. I asked about this, and they said monster density should kind of be the same, so it's not like in Diablo 3, for instance, where there is an activity to do that is the maximum XP farm. Asterisk, I'm sure pro gamers will find what is the most effective thing to do for XP farm, but from a design perspective, nothing is designed to be, oh, this is what you want to do to grind XP. So I think we don't have time to really dive too much into it, but Helltide has a bunch of random events that can spawn within it that are different and distinct from the
they're trying to do away with the meta. I mean, even though there's going to be a
Helltide is
like you
basically
said,
something that takes over an existing zone.
I think they're trying to do away with that. As far as everybody goes to a build site, builds 2 Talrasha Wizards, a ZDH, and a Z-Bar. I think they're trying to do away with that to where it doesn't matter what you do. Everything contributes equally, kind of, or pretty equally. I like that. It means that no builds are left behind. You can just do whatever you want to do. A lot of people fight me tooth and nail and say there's no fucking way, there's going to be a meta. Well, like, of course there's going to be, you know, this one might be more fit, but what if there isn't a meta? What if everything just works? I mean, I guess that's not impossible. That's kind of impossible, but I think we're going to be able to see all the characters have a place, do something. They all have damage. I just don't think we're going to see this like it used to be in Diablo 3.
In the game, in addition to having the regular monsters spawn there, it starts to spawn demons. And in addition to that, Helltide specific events, I think they override the regular zone events. So there's a few different Helltide events that can spawn. I'm not going to get into spoilers there. There's also roaming boss monster encounters that you can run into. It's overall, Helltide is pretty challenging. It's not slam your face against a wall challenging, but there's a marked increase in difficulty within Helltide and outside of Helltide. And I think I could talk about this. It wasn't touched upon in the stream. Again, there was just so much to talk about and not enough time. But, well, first off, to lay the foundation. Within the Helltide, you are collecting cinders, and those cinders are used to open up different chests that are found throughout the Helltide. They spawn in random locations, so your flow of gameplay within Helltide is kill your way around, exploring to find where the different chests are. Every chest will have an icon above it showing a gear slot, like boots or two-handed weapon, and it'll show you the cinder cost to open that chest. So you're killing your way around, you're picking up cinders, and you're determining which chest do I want to open. Now and again, I think I could say this, there's one chest that's randomly within the area. I'm not sure if it always spawns, but it is not marked on the map. And it's like a super secret chest. It's some kind of uber chest.
Ooh, he wasn't supposed to say this.
I think typically, randomly roaming around the area near said chest is some uber boss. So, high risk, high reward.
Oh, we already saw that, though.
You're encouraged to scout around, find things, because again, if you die in Helltide, you lose half your cinders. They don't drop on the ground, they are gone. Helltide lasts 1 hour, so my first Helltide, I joined in with only 20 minutes left, so I only could farm up a certain amount of cinders. But you want to be making choices again on, alright, what gear slot am I target farming for? If you're searching for unique items, for instance, you know exactly what unique you might be hunting for. Maybe a Shaco, a Harlequin crest, rather. You're going to be looking for that, you know, okay, Helm, I got to find the Helm slot. I'm going to go for that. Or if you just have one slot that's really weak and you want to upgrade it, you can target farm for that. The odds of getting good rewards in general seems pretty good. And the spawn rate of Helltide seems to be 1 hour on, 1 hour off. So once one Helltide ends, the next one will start an hour later in another random location within the world. In the meantime, you could be doing your Nightmare Dungeons, you could be doing your Whispers, you could be doing world bosses, or if you happen to spawn at the right time. Now, on the topic of the cadence of 1 hour on, 1 hour off, I will note that in general, I'm someone who likes to have full agency over what I have access to playing in a game. I don't know how big of a deal is it. I mean, especially now, the way I play, It's not a big deal to have 1 hour off, but I used to be someone who wanted to just jump into a game, play for 15 minutes when I had time during the day. And I think if I were still that kind of gamer, I would be disappointed to hear, oh, I logged in, Helltide's not available right now. Here's one less thing that I have to do. Maybe I get lucky a few days in a row and every time I log into play, Helltide is off. I'm not sure how much of an issue it would be to just have Helltide on all the time in different zones in the game. I suppose the concern there might be that if it's always on, then people might only do Helltide. But again, I'm not sure that's really much of a problem. If people want to do something, let them do it. The way it is now, I am okay with it. I'm just concerned if we're going to pave the way for a lot of things like this in the future that are all going to be on different schedules. One thing that I started to find tedious in Lost Ark, for instance, was, okay, at this time this does this, at that time that does that. I have a whole calendar. The game literally gives you a calendar.
Fuck yeah,
in
that's
order
gonna
to keep
be
track
aggravating.
of upcoming things and ensure that, okay, I go to this island to do this at this time, and then I go there to do that at that time. I just want to play the game whenever I want, on my own schedule, on my own time, and not be gated out of activities based on different times. If the concern is being able to do an activity too much, I would rather have some resource that I can farm in order to partake in the activity on my schedule. So let's say a Helltide key that you unlock, and then bam, you consume it, and now a zone becomes Helltide within your instance. For argument's sake, this doesn't have to be for Helltide, but for other such events. Some people suggest that for world bosses, for instance. And that pretty much covers the core endgame gameplay loop. Now, how does that all tie into progression? Well, this is related to sacred and ancestral items. So again, you're playing on veteran or normal difficulty. You have yet to unlock World Tier 3. You're only getting normal items. You're going to be fully decked out in legendaries probably by the time you finish the campaign. Otherwise, before completing your first capstone dungeon, you'll likely fill in all those slots. 2 legendaries, hopefully legendaries that are helping your build. You might even be leveling up that gear at the blacksmith to make that gear more powerful, but there is basically a finite amount of power that you can get from items below World Tier 3. Once you unlock World Tier 3, then bam, sacred items can start dropping. These items are going to be on average better than the gear you've been able to find up to this point. And this is when the gear stops leveling with you.
So, this is my question. Maybe one of y'all can answer this. No one said exactly what's sacred and what is ancestral. Like, what does that even mean? Is that like a determination of the item quality? That if it's between this and this, it's sacred? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand. If it's sacred, I guess does sacred mean it drops in nightmare difficulty and ancestral drops in the next difficulty? Like, I still don't, they haven't given us a clear answer.
You get a drop that might be good all the way through level 70. So it's a little bit similar to Diablo 2. Once you complete normal, then you start playing on nightmare, and now you get exceptional items that can start dropping. So again, the flow of progression is going to be you're pretty much maxing out your normal gear by the time you unlock World Tier 3, and then you're going to start getting upgrades again, and as you're progressing your way up to about level 70-75 to get World Tier 3 unlocked, which again, I'm sure like super pro players will probably unlock it at higher, rather lower level than the rest of us. Mind you, they'll also be farming XP far more efficiently than the rest of us, so who knows, maybe they'll wait until the appropriate level to do it. But regardless, your flow then is sort of starting the loop all over again of gearing progression where, okay, well now you're getting your new drops you got to start looking at again. In my case, I wasn't really upgrading my gear because I was given a full suite of gear that was appropriate for my build. And so legendaries were not raining from the sky. They seemed to be dropping at an appropriate rate. I did see them, but the odds of getting a legendary that was good for my build was relatively low. So I'd have to not only just find a base item that was an upgrade, I would also have to find a legendary essence to extract and put onto it, or otherwise just an item that was altogether really strong.
The beta's gonna be tough, boys.
The
we ain't gonna be able to build what
on
we want.
The gear that I had were also well suited for my build. So now I was in a position where the items that are dropping, if they're not rolling, you know, a bunch of good affixes, then it's a lot harder to replace just because some of the numbers are bigger when I'm losing some very important affixes on my gear, such as plus to skills. You do have a certain amount of agency in re-rolling that one property if you bring an item to the mystic or whatever the character is called that lets you enchant an item and re-roll one property. But nonetheless, I was going from a build that pretty much had all the properties that were useful to me to then needing to find items that would have only one bad property that I can then re-roll into something good. I anticipate this to not be the case for most people. I doubt by the end of normal or veteran or whatever difficulty, I doubt you'll be in a position where your gear is perfect, and so it should be a lot easier to find replacements and gear upgrades as you move into World Tier 3. You will, however, start to face some decisions on, ooh, well, this is a much better weapon, I'm dealing a lot more damage, but I would lose a certain legendary power because I'm going to be swapping out this legendary weapon for a rare weapon. In the case of a weapon, I think the damage is generally worth it, depending on what that legendary affix is going to be. And this is also now when unique items can start dropping at World Tier 3. Now, then once you unlock World Tier 4, this cycle effectively repeats itself. Now you're unlocking the highest tier, the ancestral items, and again, probably by the time you're there, your gear is in pretty good shape, and you'll now be able to start upgrading it once again. But I imagine throughout World Tier 3, it's not that all of your gear is instantly garbage. It's not like your World Tier 1 gear is, you just toss it all out and pick up everything and it's all upgrades. You will be holding on to stuff. Maybe there's going to be a legendary affix that you can't find again, so you need to hold on to a certain item that's key to your build. And similarly, moving into World Tier 4, maybe there's going to be some unique you found in World Tier 3 at level, 51 that you don't want to get rid of. Maybe that's your GG item for the rest of, all the way up to level 100. You might have a few gear slots that you're going to be holding on to because, I got these really good rolls. And yeah, even though technically better items are dropping, it's not like there's such a thing as gear score that is more than just a number. It's not like a higher level item is inherently superior than a lower level item. Affixes will matter. It's just that the higher tier items, the ancestral items, can roll higher stats. Also, some uniques are going to be far rarer than others, is another thing to bear in mind. Now, I didn't get to experience this because it's only something that comes from months of playing the game, but it does sound like this is the god drop that I've always been hoping for. You have some items that are super rare, or at least more rare than all the other items, such that when you get one, you feel so awesome to have found it. This is something that I was hoping for D4, sounds like it should be in the game. Alright, now for the Paragon boards. I was someone who, when I first saw the Paragon boards, I guess a while ago, I wasn't terribly impressed with them. I just sort of had the idea that, okay, it's going to be a board with some random, selection of pseudo-random attributes, lots of +2 basic stats, and then you're going to have that legendary node that is probably going to be the only real interesting thing on the Paragon board. But I had my eyes open.
Guys, so I hate the Streamlabs app. My chat has froze, so if you have said something to me, I didn't see it until now. So I see Vexler and I see Jack talking, but Jack, everybody recommends you start in 2, I think. Or you start in the lower tier. I don't know. I always try to do the hardest one. That's what I do.
When I saw the assortment, I think every class gets, I want to say 7 to 8 Paragon boards. They are all themed around that central legendary power. And that's the part that made them really interesting to me. I started to now, it completely changed my perspective on Paragon boards. I started to think of it more like, it's almost like an Ascendancy class in PoE, or a Prestige class in Dungeons & Dragons, or, Last Epoch has its specialization class as well, sort of thing. Not quite to that extent, because you can select eventually multiple boards, but on the Necromancer, for instance, okay, here's a board that is for the ultimate minion Necromancer. So that central legendary node does something very powerful. I think on average, the legendary powers on the Paragon board are more powerful than legendary affixes. So this is something significant. By the way, the legendary power or unique power on a unique item is a couple times. It's some multiplier on average more powerful than a legendary power. Just to put some sense of scale in there. So you have, in order of increasing power, I believe you have your basic legendary powers, you have your...
I don't know about y'all, but this is a lot of information for me to digest with no visuals. Fuck. Like, I'm just sitting here, like, just zoning out now. I'm like, okay, like, goddamn, I need some kind of diagram or some kind of flashing light or something. Phil, they get a slice of everything. So, but I do get a piece of anything y'all do, so. What's up, Phil? Okay, Vix. I got you, bub. Ancestral items can drop with stats of your character your level wouldn't get on normal draws. Okay, that's cool. Appreciate the description. It's Mickey fucking Mouse, hey baby!
Your Paragon board legendary node, and then you have your unique affix, or unique legendary power, that would be the most powerful of the three, on average. But going back to the Paragon board, so again, you have your Summoner Necromancer. That legendary power is something that is comparable to, in design, a legendary power on an item, but a little bit more powerful. And then you have your rare and your magic nodes that are thematically tied in. So the least interesting thing on the Paragon board is just the basic nodes, where it's just +2 different stats. And there's no such thing as main stat in D4. You could want different stats on your character for different reasons, whether you're going for more crit, or whether you're going for more resource generation, or what have you. Sometimes even your glyphs will make you want to build for a certain stat, because there are mechanics within the Paragon board that turn on or activate based on how much of a certain stat you have. So you might find yourself building a stat for the sole purpose of unlocking a better effect on the Paragon board. From a design perspective, this was the idea of, okay,
yeah, Donnie, it is clock.
D2, for instance, there are certain items that you cannot equip.
And again, yeah, CPU brackets on the way. It'll be here Friday, so we'll build on Friday.
We wanted to take that same concept, but make it less punishing and move it elsewhere. So they have it on the Paragon board where, well, if you don't have this amount of a certain affix, you won't get this more powerful bonus effect. So to use as an example, on the Paragon board for the Ultimate Summoner Necro, the legendary power could be something like your minions deal 10% more damage for each minion type you have, thereby encouraging you to use all the different minions and rewarding you for doing so. Then your individual
Donnie said,
rare
Donnie, I
nodes could be
just
stuff
seen his
like
super
plus,
chat would not
15% damage to Skeletal Mage. And then the blue nodes could be something like plus 5% to minion armor. But they're basically all themed, again, outside of the regular nodes, they're all themed around the central theme and fantasy of the Paragon board. Now, one issue with the Paragon boards is you can't plan ahead. There's currently no planner built into the game. So once you unlock the Paragon boards, well, now you might want to completely change your build, or otherwise, I guess what you would do is you would see what build am I running now, which Paragon board best fits the playstyle that I'm going for. Alternatively, you might say, oh, dang, this is a really powerful Paragon board, or now that you're seeing them all, you might decide, okay, I want to combine these, and I'll completely respec my build around the Paragon board. Overall, I definitely hope that at some point
the Discord option will be open May 1st.
Board planner. I'm sure that there will be external resources, websites that people can go
to
have
some
in order
sort
to do
of
this planning. I just like when things are
schedule.
Available to us within the game. The less you need to tab out or have a second monitor up to do things, I think in general empowers players, because not everyone is going to go do that. Not everyone will go.
No, so Cooler came with a bracket that has to mount to the stock AMD, like, little ear tabs things that he has, so I don't know. It wasn't but like a $5 thing, so it'll be here Friday. It's fine. And my power supply's not here yet anyway, so I was kind of trying to jump the gun, and I'm glad it didn't work, because there were some people that were like, "What the fuck, Hog? You're supposed to tell everybody when you built the PC," and so, yeah.
Go to these other websites and use build planners.
So here's the beauty of the clan spots, is I know I hadn't really talked about this, but so May 1st there will be an option in the Discord to be a subscriber to the Discord. So that's all. I mean, if you want a guaranteed spot, you just click on that bad boy right there, and it's literally the equivalent of 2 cans of these right here. It's not that big a deal, and then you're guaranteed a spot in the clan. And after that, you know, by the time that the fucking release comes out, you know, we'll kind of know who's in, and then otherwise it'll be open. Whoever hasn't kind of done the subscribe thing, it'll be open to whoever, and it would just kind of rotate spots in, you know. And then I guess I'm gonna have to create another clan. You know, I don't know. But that's the way it's gonna work for right now. Because y'all, I'm talking about when I open that damn clan up, when I hit create on the beta, it filled up so fucking fast. Phil will tell y'all, it filled up so goddamn fast, and the whole rest of the beta, it was me hitting decline on everybody. Be May 1st in the Discord.
I feel quality of life stuff should be in the game itself and not have to come from the community. I love community resources, don't get me wrong. I always love when the community comes and adds to the game, but I think a lot of that stuff generally should be in the game by itself.
You don't have to sub to get a spot, but a sub has a guaranteed spot, and they have priority.
Boards are, unless you are currently at a gate node.
It's basically
one of the nodes that'll connect to a new Paragon board.
Yeah, it's like
it just makes it more difficult to plan when you can't be just bringing up a menu that shows you the Paragon boards, unless you are literally in the process of adding a point to unlock
150 Vex. 150.
But overall, I was someone who previously didn't think the Paragon system was that interesting until now I got a more holistic.
But like when the game launches, this community COD, Phil will tell you all, the community goes fucking ape
my
shit.
order of preference of the classes. Rogue was my favorite.
Phil, how many people we have on last time? How many people we have on in the beta in that fucking main channel in my living room? God damn. I mean, I'm talking about it was fucking just full.
Sorcerer, Barbarian, and Druid and dead last, with the Barbarian and the Druid being classes that I
know I keep pausing this. I want to talk about the clan again for a minute. So another reason why we're doing the sub thing is we want to. The clan in D3 was really strong, and we were all over the leaderboards, and we want some really serious, devoted, because, you know, like half of my time was just constantly recycling people that would just, they play for a week and drop, and 15, 30 days we wouldn't have any players, and we trying to be a badass damn clan, one of the top clans. So that's another goal that we're trying to reach, and that'll kind of help us reach that. And it's not necessarily badass like the top players, but just like, you know, we want a well-versed, well-rounded, badass, always there clan, you know. And Smoke, that's fine. You can go lone wolf if you want to, you know. You know, that's fine. But I personally, I'm done with solo play. I have too much fun playing with people, and it's so much more fun.
It wasn't crazy about, and the other 3 being classes that I enjoyed.
I got you,
and
Mickey.
would want
I got
to play.
you.
I think that order has completely reversed now. I still believe I'm going to start with a rogue simply because rogues have super mobility, but that mobility becomes less meaningful when the content becomes more challenging. Mobility is always important for evading damage, but hypermobility lets you get more rapidly from quest to quest, so I think it's going to be the fastest to go
We have
through the
a
campaign,
horse, Riker!
But you start dropping a lot of those mobility powers when you're facing higher difficulty things.
Guys, mobility. I think we keep forgetting about this magic stallion that we have. We don't need to worry about mobility. Like in a dungeon, maybe it'll be whatever. But outside the dungeon, you have a horse, so movement speed is not going to be really a problem. You know what I mean?
In order to deal more damage or have more damage mitigation. So my 45 character was my rogue. That might be why that was my least favorite, just because I really slammed my head against the wall difficulty-wise. My favorite was, I played 2 different druid builds. My favorite was the permanent werewolf stormcaster druid.
Okay.
It felt so good. I was never at resource loss. The build just gelled. Now, I need to stress, I was given fully synergized items and toolkits. These were fully put together and thought through builds. So what is the experience with just random gear on and a random build? I can't speak to that, but I just love the gameplay flow of that druid build. It felt so smooth, which was in stark contrast to my experience in the beta. And then my second favorite was a barbarian. It was a berserking build. It all revolved around benefiting from berserking as much as possible and buffing berserking, and again, it felt really good to play.
So you
really
don't get
smooth.
the horse to finish the campaign.
I'm not
Oh,
crazy about
shit.
melee in general, so it was a step down from the druid with regards to just what I enjoy
All right,
playing.
Doom, we'll be here.
But the build felt good. Then my third remained the sorcerer. I played a lightning build. And to clarify, the build that I was playing has all the changes that they listed.
Is there any confirmed ability to have custom matches or private matches for PvP? No, it's just that that area. So there's not going to be. Maybe later on if they refine that some, but they want that. They want you to be able to ambush other players that are trying to purify their shards and shit. So that's the PvP area is not just for PvP. It's also if you've got some shards that you've killed somebody, you need to go in and purify. You can do that there. And so that'll be another aspect to PvP is you can kind of, which I know me and Phil are going to do that. You can kind of hide out and then ambush in the PvP area. So I highly doubt about anything private. What I want to see, I'm growing more and more towards this idea is like raids where you can get a whole server full of the whole clan. I think, I would like to see a more clan social aspect going on like that, but I think we found a way to try to get majority of people onto one instance at a time, but we'll have to try that, test it again for this server slam and see if it works or not before we really start talking about that a little more. What's up, Wonka? How you doing, Bubba?
From the last patch that we covered last week. So it wasn't the same, overpowered lightning sorceress that we had in the beta. Yeah, sorcerer remained as my number 3. And then my number 4 was the necromancer. The necromancer, I was given it was a blood army build. And so it was this combination of using blood lance while also having minions. It was a pet build that also had me doing some of the active damage. Now, nerfs were made to minion survivability. I definitely felt that. My minions pretty much only died against a Shava back in the beta. They otherwise were almost always up. Now my minions were dying quite regularly. I was having to resummon them. I'm not going to say constantly, but regularly.
Ooh, they're not going to
I'm
like
going
that.
Through. I would say that I never
I'm
really
sure you
reached
can
a
still
scenario
tell
where
it
I
to
was
your
out of
friends, I
corpses. Or, that's not fair to say, no. I would be out of corpses
Or
sometimes,
maybe
but I have
tell
a
the
lot
outside.
of means of generating corpses. So sometimes I wasn't at full minions. I had maybe a couple out, but on average, I was generating enough corpses at a regular enough rate to be replenishing my army.
But
Minions
they just fucking,
or Minion Necromancer
they just
will
changed
remain
that.
non-targetable, as in it's Diablo 2 style where your minions just go out and do whatever they want, as opposed to Diablo 3 style where you can point to an enemy and your minions will target that enemy. That's not my preferred playstyle, but that's the decision they wanted to go with. There are people that like dumb minions that'll just go do their own thing. And again, not my preference. I don't really see myself doing Summon Necro. I really like that ability to point at an enemy and say, please attack this. That said, it's not that I had a lack of things to do. I could still be...
It needs shaping.
Blood Lance, so I was still actively doing quite a bit of stuff during the combat. I'm just not fond of the haphazard nature of minions just being this chaotic force that are doing whatever they want and not being able to target something in priority. Because Diablo 4 is a game where you often do want to be targeting things in priority. So I could imagine on a full minion build where you have no damage yourself, maybe a blood cyst is going to appear on screen and you just gotta hope and pray that the minions are going to go attack it before it explodes and kills you. would be cool if maybe they could at least add a legendary power or a unique somewhere that lets you choose to target. Maybe it'll do it that you're...
No!
Once you're at max minions, instead of summoning a skeletal priest, it'll send your minions to attack. And it doesn't have to be the zoom mode like in Diablo 3 where your skeletons all instantly surge over, but just, you know, target this and they meander over and priority take down that target before any other. So I think that pretty much covers
everything.
The gameplay portion here. I'll say if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll
I'm exhausted
we'll
after
come by
watching
my Twitch
that.
streams and we can have live discussions about things. Overall, I definitely gained a more robust understanding of what.
Thank you, dude. I'm sure that took him fucking forever to make that too. Alright, so did we find any more Lady Diablo players to look at, or? We've had 30 minutes. It blows my... I don't know if y'all have seen this guy right here. Blows my damn mind how much fucking money he spends on Immortal. Oh, you know there's gonna be plenty of damn memes. Oh, it's Anna. Okay.
I'm not ready yet. I lack the needed mana.
That's some big old glasses.
My bags are full.
Mickey, I would love that, man. Like I keep saying, like I will literally pay some money, in real money, green leafy spending money in the cash shop to give me a key to a door in Kovashad somewhere where I can open the door and we can have a clan hideout. And then we can have a fucking trophy. We can have all kind of, like, they've got to do that. Twisted, what's up, brother? About goddamn time you showed up. Is this Anna too? Yeah, that's Anna.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Close your eyes.
Die. You die. She got different glasses for every time. There's a fly in my shed. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, she was a witch doctor player. That's right. Who is this guy?
Yo, welcome back. My name is Elite, and today I actually want to talk about the PTO changes that were done 5 days ago. I'm a little bit late on that one, but later I will make a video.
Hey, I
about
used to work for a
druids.
living until the damn economy took a shit, so at least you got money. See, look here. Devs release. Hell, I'm working right now. God damn it. Hell, devs release new crucial launch info. It's the same shit. Let's see what he's got to say.
Cosmetics tied to them.
Fucking fly.
Welcome back, ladies and
Look at
gentlemen,
this
to the
fly.
channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you all are interested in earning a free Diablo 4 game copy, the Comeback Kids are doing a giveaway, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video to see how you can earn a copy for yourself. Now, if you're one of the people out there saying Diablo might have some poor replayability, there have been a lot of things to help counter that. On top of having all the classes with their wide variety of builds and options you could play with them, the Paragon boards, the
Why am I
Ultra
giving
Lilith,
this a
which you'll
view?
only have to acquire one time around, and the fact that you can skip the campaign once you complete it on one of your characters. Yes, that's right, because on your alternate characters in Diablo 4, you can actually skip the campaign, and we actually got a first look at it happening on the screen here for the last development update video from the developers. So that's going to be a really, really great feature to help with replayability for those alternate characters, to skip over all the boring stuff like the altars of Lilith as well as the campaign if you already did it, to get into the more fun action. It also seems like Lilith is spreading her influence all across the world with the new Burger King Diablo themed menu, which is going on in Japan with the Lilith spicy tomato burger with cheese, the Butcher burger, which has a regular meat patty and a ginormous fried chicken breast in it, and the Diablo garlic spicy burger to celebrate Diablo more.
Yo, look at this motherfucker right here. Holy Jesus. That's a bacon chicken hamburger with cheese. Wow. Wow. I want that.
Portal, which has 2 patties in it as well. I thought this was a pretty funny topic to bring up and show you all. I got a real kick out of it when I saw it, so I wish there was something like that in the United States just to keep as like a memorabilia, but we'll have to see maybe next time. Now, if you're confused on how servers or realms are going to work in Diablo 4, listen up because we got you covered. With the recent tweet from Adam Fletcher saying, the game doesn't have specific servers to create characters on. It's across the whole globe, and friends can play together no matter the distance from each other. The game will try to find a server instance in between you all to balance the latency. This is going to be particularly awesome if you want to play with friends, family, or whoever completely worldwide together at the same time. If I want to play with some new friends on stream or viewers or whatever, so it's going to be really, really great to coincide, group up, and do some content together. We also just want to take a quick moment to clear up these server slam events because we are still getting comments on it non-stop. Joe Piapiora stated that players will be starting fresh during the server slam event, and progress will not be carried over from the previous beta events. On top of it, the progress from the server slam is not going to be carried over to launch day. This is going to be a last opportunity to get some previous beta weekend rewards, which is all the titles, as well as the Cry of Ashava mount trophy by hitting level 20 and defeating Ashava. And on top of it all, the beta wolf pack. So if you guys don't have any of those rewards, it's your final chance to go out there and grab them once in a lifetime. Now, we also confirmed that pre-download was going to be available, but I think we may be able to download it right now, according to Rod Ferguson on Twitter, saying, you could do it now, I believe. I just meant that if you kept it, then it will update. If otherwise, you will just need to reinstall it. Now, we did check our Battle.net launcher this morning to see if this was true, but it showed that the game was already installed and updated, so it might have already done that for us. Maybe for you, ladies and gentlemen out there who already deleted it and don't have it on your PC again, go out to the Battle.net, see if you can already download it. This is an official update from Rod Ferguson, one of the developers, so make sure to check.
Because I tried it this morning, and I was not able to... I was not able to download it this morning. This fly is going to piss me off. Dude, go on somewhere. Here, get in this cup. Come here. Come here. It's the worst thing in the fucking world when they get in this shit. All right, let's see. Can I still can't install it. I don't know why he said I could if I can't.
Check it out. Now, going on to some bigger headlines, we have new information on the Druid class. Now, a while back for Diablo 4's Druid, it was leaked that they were going to have some sort of feature revolving around crushing blows based into their kit. A fan took to Twitter.
Hold on. I gotta catch up on all this. God damn it. Oh, no, I can't have control. I can't. That's the problem. That damn fucking fried chicken on a hamburger with bacon doesn't sound fire? Asians make the firest food in the fucking world.
Twitter to ask about this, asking if Crushing Blow for the Druid has been removed or changed to Overpower, or is it still going to be its own thing and it will be in the game? Joe Piapiora replied by saying Crushing Blow does not return as it was in its previous iterations. Overpower in Diablo 4 has a fixed chance to deal damage based on the character's current health and fortified health. pretty much confirming that the druid doesn't have any sort of unique maximum health damage to targets, all on their own built into the class. Now, I know a lot of people out there, including myself, don't particularly like the actual look and aesthetic of the druid's size and how burly they are. And sadly, it's confirmed that this isn't going to be changing at all anytime soon. When the developers were asked if a slimmed down version of the druid is planned for the future, they confirmed that there's no plan currently, and we made the decision from the beginning because our goal was to visually distinguish characters, but we have hundreds of different pieces of gear in the game. All of it is handcrafted for every single class, so by having a specific look, we can guarantee that no matter how you customize your character...
Mickey, I live in the South, brother. We don't worry about healthy. I just want to touch on this again. I talked about it earlier in stream. Sorry to repeat myself, but this is just a cop-out excuse, I feel like, because that would take a lot more programming and more work than they want to do, maybe. I don't know, but all they have to do is put your class name under your health bar or whatever. You know, when you see your buddies, it says floor DPS, then it could say druid under it, or it could say rogue, or it could say barbarian. It doesn't have to be by what you look like. That's fucking dumb. I want a 700-pound sorceress. Then there would be no mistaking when I came teleporting into oblivion and the whole world went, "Dude!" Everybody would know what I was.
Every piece of gear is going to look fabulous. Kind of veering away from the point that they don't want any other physical body size options to be in the game, and that all the customization is going to come from what's already built into the game with the character creation as well as the transmon system being embedded into the game. Alright, now when it comes to mounts in Diablo 4, there is a lot more than meets the eye with this system. There were absolutely loads of cosmetics that were found over the open beta weekends, and we just wanted to quickly break some of those down for you and how they were actually obtained. Now, firstly, mounts are unlocked after completing the main quest line with one character, and mounts have an assortment of customization options available to them, such as different types of mounts, armor, and trophies. Once the mount is unlocked, it can be used in all game modes for any and all characters the player creates.
God damn, Mickey.
To show you some examples on screen here, we have the Ghastly Reigns mount, which adds the spectral charger to your stable.
Alright, so this hat, my signature is fading, but this hat is signed by Doug Stone, okay? So I try not to get crazy with them. This is a very rare hat. This place is out of business, and I found this on eBay, and it's like a gem. And it took me like 4 days to starch it and get it right and get the hat shape right. Usually I would swat a fly, but not with this hat. Plus, it's the kind of channel thing, so no, not with this hat. I just have to deal with it. If I had my camo hat on, it would be on like Donkey Kong. But then I'd probably hit the camera, knock all this shit over. It's best for me just not to do that, you know? I want to real bad, but I don't want to hurt this hat. Get fly guts and shit on my hat, on the white part. That don't fucking piss me off.
It's a literal ghost steed, which is a very, very cool option to have. And you actually earn this from the Gathering Legions event in Core Dragon, which is one of the strongholds in Fractured Peaks. Next up, you have the Mount of Decaying Steed.
Oh,
and this was actually found from a random treasure goblin out in the world. And it's pretty much just like an undead mount, which is a very, very awesome thing to see as well. On top of mounts, you also have the mount armor, which are called bardings. Right here, you have the Brigandine Barding mount armor, which covers your mount in like a very nice heavy armor all around, which would look really cool on someone like a barbarian or a necromancer. You have another mount armor, which is the Barding of Mount Area, and this can also be found from a treasure goblin as well. I guess we could assume that a lot of these mount armor, skins, and cosmetics can be found from treasure goblins, which just goes to show that people are going to freak out even more when they see...
Yeah, so that's... They like to fucking push my goddamn buttons and call me a boomer. It is an old-ass hat. It's probably older than me, this motherfucker. Now he's landing on my... Come here, bitch. Oh, almost. See, this is what happens. I start tearing my shit up over a goddamn fly. Now he's gonna fuck with me. You get away from my PC parts, you son of a bitch. Fucking YouTube tomorrow. Hog freaks out over a fly.
See some of them out in the open world or in dungeons because they're going to be dying to kill it, hopefully getting those cool cosmetics. And then lastly, we also have another mount from a Whispering Chest, which this mount actually has some holy icons hanging off of it, which is really cool as well. Finally, we have a mount trophy, which is the Shield of Mount Ariat. And it seems that mount trophies are the most scarce of all of them when it comes to drop rates on cosmetics for mounts, showing you how valuable it's actually going to be to get that Ashava mount trophy in the Server Slam weekend on the 12th to the 14th. It's also said that the best way you can farm mount trophies and accessories is by doing the hardest content available to you, which is typically going to be strongholds, as well as spamming really small dungeons for a chance at the Butcher drop, as well as treasure goblins to spawn more often. Once again, when it comes to PvP news, we are getting more indications that ears are going to be making a comeback for Diablo 4. We even got an additional statement from the official Diablo team replying to one of the bigger Diablo content creators out there, saying he cannot wait for hardcore PvP. They replied by saying, "Their bodies die, their ears live on with you," which has me absolutely super hyped for PvP just in general, especially even hardcore PvP. In case you all didn't know, from Diablos 1 and 2, an ear is a sort of PvP trophy you gain from killing an enemy in PvP combat. Once again, it is not 100% confirmed, but we have a lot of strong indications and major reasons to believe that this is going to be coming in Diablo 4 from all these tweets. The developers also just released the system requirements for Diablo 4, as well as for all the settings if you're going to look for it to be prepared running come launch day.
Alright, let's take a look at this. The min specs. Yeah, you're gonna have, excuse me, that was 90 gigs, and you're gonna have to have an SSD. Which is, I mean, hell, it's 2023, you better have one now. Okay, so to run it at 4K Ultra 60 frames a second. Damn, they want a 3080. Holy shit. What about my 3060? Damn, okay. Yeah, 32. I'm gonna have to upgrade.
We have all the system requirements ranging on the screen here, from minimum and medium graphic settings all the way up to high and ultra on the screen.
Razor.
So if you want, you can go ahead and pause the screen, check it out, go through it if you want. A big one standing out is that in order to run Diablo 4 at 4K, you're going to need 32 gigabytes of RAM. Now, next month's Global Server Slam is going to be really good for testing your PC optimization for Diablo 4, as Blizzard confirmed that all the spec sets on screen will also be applied to the upcoming test. It's also worth keeping in mind that Diablo 4 is set to receive ray tracing support post-launch, so the specs for that will likely be even higher. But man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Blizzard coming in hot. I swear, every other day or every couple days with brand new interview information or news to deliver to you all. And it really has me super excited to be playing this game June 1st. And I could not be happier with what Blizzard is actually doing and how they're handling the Diablo 4 launch so far. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a giveaway for a free Diablo 4 copy. So if you all are interested, click the link in the description below to learn more information on how you can win that. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. It's an absolute pleasure to be making content for you all. If you all enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe, as it would help the channel out tremendously. Until the very end, my name is Sky from the Comeback Kids. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!
Oh, why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do peace like that. God damn it. See, look at his last two videos. Dev team confirms big features and gives official updates. Dev confirmed huge new feature and gives more new updates. It's the same shit. But I still watch it because I'm a fool. Notice that there's no ads? Have y'all noticed that? Yeah. Got me a little premium going on. No one said anything about no ads.
Gosh darn, oh
audacity. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to 2 Diablo videos, one of which is going to be officially the cinematic opening reveal cinematic. The first one that we're going to react to today is the Diablo 4 official cinematic reveal trailer. That was a mouthful and a half, but I'm super excited. And the second one we're going to watch is the Diablo 4 opening cinematic announcement trailer. This is more to kind of refresh myself and to get them dummy mommy with them tiggle bitties. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for that. I was having a conversation with one of the guys at work today, and he was telling me how apparently Diablo 4 is going to be absolutely amazing. They have really beautiful cinematics. I also soon want to start redoing reactions for previous videos that I have done.
Hey, so I'm curious. What's with the kitty ears? That's like the third woman's that we've seen with the kitty ears on. And I'm just wondering if I should like get some hog cutters and like clip them in my beard right here.
Example,
I don't
the Diablo
understand.
videos, if you guys want to rewatch any of the cinematics, I would love to refresh my memory and then really appreciate the cinematics for what they are, and then the story.
Okay, what I want to see.
Okay, I don't.
These are just reaction. Yeah, she's just a reaction girl. Okay. She likes to react to stuff. All right, so y'all telling me there is 2 womans that do Diablo content? That's it? Oh, damn, Keith's getting recommended. What's up, Keith? I know this guy right here. Well, I don't know him, but he fishes on the lake. He's got a nice little channel. Okay. Diablo 4 Wormers. Y'all had never watched Squidbilly. You damn sure got to. Oh, what is this?
Hey, what's up, guys? Toy House here, and today I want to talk to you about a build that
Who is Toy House?
That I believe is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's really unique, and the reason I think that is because on the April 20th live stream, Riker, who was a guest with the Diablo 4 devs, said that his #1 most favorite build to play with was the Druid, where he was playing as a werewolf casting storm skills, and I thought to myself, how does that work? And he said it was the most fun that he's had out of all the 5 classes. So this is probably going to be one of the most fun builds you could play, and I decided I'd figure out how they put it together, and I want to show you guys what I came up with, because it looks like this is probably how that werewolf stormcaster nature magic druid build is put together. Really, really exciting, actually. So the key unique that puts this all together is Tempest Roar. This makes it so that lucky hit storm skills have up to a 15 to 25% chance to grant 10 spirit, but also more importantly, your base storm skills are now also werewolf skills. That's right, so now all of your storm skills are also werewolf skills, which make Mad Wolf's Glee, which turns your werewolf form into your true form and gives you +2 ranks to all werewolf skills. So that essentially is giving +2 ranks to all storm skills. So that is sort of the synergy between being a wolf always and being able to also still be a storm nature magic druid at the same time with Tempest Roar. And you get that +2 skill to all of them. Really, really cool. This is the main 2 that work together to make that possible. And then I selected some key aspects that I think were very strong. Aspect of the Tempest, hurricane damage is increased by 7 to 15% each second while active. You can get this from dungeons.
What's up, Gromit?
Cool. Vigorous aspect, gain 10 to 15% damage reduction while shapeshifted into a werewolf. That's your true form, so this is always going to be on that damage reduction. Then we've got Storm Shifter's aspect. While hurricane is active, gain +2 ranks to your shapeshifting skills. And the reason why I used to look at this and be like, this doesn't make any sense. Well, Storm Shifter's aspect makes sense when you are are playing a storm build and your shapeshifting skills are actually your storm skills thanks to Tempest Roar, right? So your storm skills are now werewolf skills, and whenever you use Hurricane, you get +2 ranks to your shapeshifting skills, which are actually your storm skills as well. So that is how we make Storm Shifter's aspect work with this build really, really great. I mean, you're getting +4 to all ranks of your skills with just these 2 item slots, which is really, really cool. And the item, Great Staff of the Crone, is a unique staff which makes Claw a storm skill and also casts Storm Strike at 120 to 150% normal damage. This is very, very strong because my 2 favorite abilities for the Druid are actually Claw and Storm Strike.
See, so watching this is his beta character that he's showing us. Watching this, and like I went back and watched my werebear. My werebear, like a 25 elite boss like that, my werebear would, one shot would take half of the health down on that thing. So when I was running with Phil, he would come up and make it vulnerable and, you know, get most of the health about halfway down. And then I come over, bam, one shot with that shit, and it would just wipe that ass. So I think a lot of the skills are going to be pretty good.
Storm Strike is so powerful because it gives you 25% damage reduction. It also gives you a chance to cause vulnerability. And then Claw is just so cool. You're actually clawing. You have a chance to claw twice. You can get 10% increased attack speed on Claw. It's just a really fun beast ability, if you ask me. This combines the 2 and gives it bonus damage. So really, really fun, unique right there. And then we have Overcharged Aspect. Lucky hit up to a 10 to 20% chance when dealing lightning damage to overload the target for 3 seconds, causing any direct damage you deal to them pulse.
So this is just him speculating on this build. I mean, that's cool, but what the fuck is this? Sir, you're tearing up your noodles. Oh my
Hello,
God.
America. Y'all check out my brand new state-of-the-art aquatic machine.
Oh my God. Look at the trolling motor. Why is there a pool noodle on the trolling motor? Oh my God, this is fucking amazing. All right, so he's got an intake snorkel right here. He got 2 kegs for floats with some fucking pool noodles. Floats here. Oh my God, this is epic. Where's this meth pipe at? That's what I want to know.
This is the Moski. Now, a lot of you are probably asking yourselves, well, what is a Moski? Well, you see, a Moski is kind of like a jet ski, except a Moski is a lot cooler and a lot more practical. You see, with a jet ski, you gotta haul it to the lake on a trailer. Then you put it in the water, and when you're done playing, you gotta put it back on the trailer and take it back out. Not with the Moski. You see, I can drive this sucker from my house all the way down the highway, run straight.
Yeah, Graham, I know he thought it was bad. I had to go comment. I was like, dude, no. That's not what wipe that ass means. It means clean up. Like, if you wipe your ass, you're cleaning up, right?
Into the
I ain't never seen this guy before.
water and come straight back out and ride all the way back home. You see, everything on the Moski is made of the most high-tech and innovative materials.
Yo, look at the fucking exhaust. The exhaust snorkel is piped up right here, and it's literally right on the fucking handle, so it's blowing hot as fuck on that fucking handle when you're going to fucking turn. Hell yeah.
All this is 5th generation. You ain't gonna find this on Google or Amazon. As you can see here and here are my aquatic stabilization devices.
He's got
also
fucking...
known as aqua kegs.
Look at all this foam he's got right here, the great stuff.
But they also stabilize it in high-speed situations. You see, these is constructed of the most high-grade aluminum alloy. Now, I know that these look like poo noodles, but they ain't. You see, these here are my water displacement devices. Not only do they help keep the Moski afloat, but as I am cruising through the water, they help displace the water. The water goes through the hole and out the back. which causes a lot less resistance, allowing the Moski to be much more streamlined while cruising through the water.
Them fucking
Now,
things
this
are gonna
here
fall
is
down.
my front end ski.
Oh.
It keeps my front end up out of the water as I'm cruising. But when I come up out of the water, as you can tell, my wheel protrudes through it right there. So it comes up off the ground, my wheel hits the ground, I take off. This is my state-of-the-art snorkel. You see, it keeps air going in the motor while keeping water out of the motor. And as you can see here, this is my emergency shut-off valve.
No, bro.
If my Moski were to be in the water and it was to start sinking, which it would not
Bro,
do.
bro.
because
I hope there's a pipe in this. Because those pool noodles soak up water. And that permeates through. Bro, where'd you get your redneck degree? Come on, man. Get some fucking flex hose or something. Get a goddamn pool noodle hose. I hope that's just covering.
I built this thing, but let's just say it was to start sinking. I would turn my valve like that right there, which would stop water from getting into my motor.
But what about through the goddamn pool? What about the water that's permeating through this? I don't understand. That valve is useless as tits on a board.
And last but not least, the heart of the beast. Now, the Moski has two different engines. It's got a 4,000
Yeah, it's supposed to go in water.
pushing the tars, and we got this 30 horsepower motor pushing her through the water. Now, this motor has 5 speeds. Now, number 1, that's cruising mode, when I'm going through wake zones. But now 5, that's Jesus mode. If I
Jesus
go 5, this old Moski here will be walking on the water.
Oh my god, I can't fucking wait to see this shit.
It's sinking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the Moski floats.
Kind
Not
of.
with me on it, but it floats. All right, we're working on it. Like I said, this is a prototype. Next time you see me, I'll be cruising, man. I'll be riding all around this lake like that right there on back tar. All right, as y'all can see, this is prototype number 2. We've taken the kegs off because the kegs were not buoyant enough. Now, that was my idea. Bobby said that we should have used 55-gallon drums.
Yeah, 55-gallon drums. Yes, sir.
So we went with the kegs. Horrible idea. Okay, this is the first time in 2 years Bobby has ever been right about something. So I will credit him for that right now. And as you can see, we've got 55-pound barrels. We're popping them bad boys on.
You need to pump some air in them.
I think they can hold like 450 pounds apiece. All right? So I should float. Even in these hurricane force winds we got. Yeah, we got a hurricane coming. Just make it more fun.
God. I love that. Whoa. That's a damn wrist breaker.
The blue will fit in there, but the black won't.
All right, I'm on the Moski. I'm headed back down to the lake.
The fucking trolling motor, bro. The trolling motor's killing me. It'd be even better if he had it cocked up. He can't even turn with them things.
This is attempt number 2 with the Moski. As you can see, we now have 55-gallon barrels, which can hold about 400-something pounds apiece. So we're going to see if we can get on in there and cruise around the lake. Oh yeah, I got faith. Shut it off. It's floating.
And the control head on the trolling motor is submerged now.
I can't reach. We float, ladies and gentlemen.
Son, come on.
So the good news is we are floating. I'm out in the lake. Problem is I can't reach my trolling motor to turn me around. I found the fine balance of keeping me out of the water though.
Look at this. Look at the strap on its light check. It's hooked around the fucking turn signal.
Trolling motor. I'm just going around in circles right now. But I'm going further out into into the water.
Oh.
Pull me back. Dang it, I gotta jump in. I know this day was gonna come. Go down with my ship.
God damn.
Hey, if we can fix the darn trolling motor to go up,
You got your switch on, light switch.
we'll be good.
No, you gotta put the floats more towards the back.
That's cold.
Shift the floats back like a foot and it would be perfect. Your center of gravity's off, damn it.
It floated. It floated. I actually made it out into the lake. I just, I couldn't steer it. I couldn't steer it.
God
But, hey,
damn, I
prototype
hope they
number
get
two
this
is much better
done.
than Prototype number one. I stayed afloat. I was on there. That's very impressive. You gotta admit the Moski is very impressive. That second attempt, much better. Now I'm cold. All right, I'm pretty sure I got hypothermia, but I'm a man. Okay.
He said, I'm a man.
You know, I just couldn't reach my darn engine, my trolling motor, and I think our flotation devices are set a little bit too far to the front.
Yes, they
We're
are.
gonna put them
Thank
at
you.
the back a little more. I'm gonna figure out a way to reach my darn trolling motor, and then I think we'll be good.
PVC handle extensions, son.
100% functional after that. And then I'll
Electrical
put it in
tape it
the
on there,
fast
you're good to go.
All right.
Okay, I'll watch that next, Mickey. Hell yeah.
Attempt number 3.
Oh, God. Going in hot, son.
I'm hitting dirt. I'm on the ground.
Oh, my God. That's exactly what he did. PVC pipe and fucking electrical tape. Hell yeah.
Am I going the right way?
I think so.
Oh, no. He just broke it.
I pulled my stick out.
Does it feel like it's pushing you?
Well, I'm hitting the ground. Which way is which way?
Cover it to that way, like clockwise. Yeah, do that. Now it should be.
This is ridiculous. There's no flotation on the ass at all.
You're not moving. Unless something's. Oh.
It's
Yeah,
hitting.
you hit it
The
turbo.
trolling motor's flexing. It's hitting. Oh my God, almighty knows.
Stuck.
Oh my God. Look at this.
All right, straighten her up.
I can't. This is the Titanic all over again.
Doing donuts on the water?
Woo, doggy.
There's no support, man. You got to support that bracket. Oh God almighty. This is fucking gold right here.
Golly. Come here, dang it.
I'm gonna need Heavy D Sparks towing down here. Recovery. Hey, you can't kind of sit on the seat backwards and reach it. Say, you can't sit on the seat backwards and reach it.
Like a seesaw.
This is fucking awesome.
All right. You're getting further from the bank.
All he's got to do is get him another. Don't even have to. It can't be that size. Half this, and just install it right here, and then he's good to go.
I might have to go home and get a fishing rod to catch you. Oh, there he goes, folks. There he goes. He's going down. He is.
Oh
going
no!
down.
The fuck! Oh no! Damn! That's the most Mickey Mouse build. Come on now!
Oh, she's gone. She is gone.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Moski did not work. Now it's time for me to pick up the pieces, both emotionally and physically. God bless y'all. I love you. So Bobby come down here on the boat ramp and tow me out to water. You know, because that moped right there is heavy. And apparently Bobby is low on gas. And now that he is sitting on an incline like this,
No.
his truck will not crank.
No!
Now, not only is my Moski stuck down here on the ground, but Bobby's truck
Oh my
is stuck down here on
God!
the boat ramp. Which means we are stuck way out here in the middle of nowhere.
And now you're blocking the ramp for everyone else that wants to get out.
Good times. God bless y'all. I love you.
Oh my God, damn. Okay, you said to watch what now? What it's like to cut grass in the summertime. Okay. Dude, I'm not getting bit by a fucking alligator. They'll send me thrashing around out there. Be like, ooh, injured deer. Hell yeah. Is it Southerners in the summer? Oh, y'all don't even know. I was raised by the ultimate redneck. I'm talking about this man whittled out fucking soles for shoes out of wood and drilled fucking screws through them fuckers. He was going to make a set of shoes he could walk around the yard and aerate the fucking yard. And I was like, that ain't going to work. You're going to need the nails. He's like, shut up. You don't know. And his ass got stuck in the fucking yard. It was awesome. I seen all kind of shit. When we was kids, we had a damn john boat, like a big, it was like a fucking 19, 20-foot john boat. It was big. But he went to the damn, the junkyard and went and got them big captain's chairs out of them old early 90s Dodge Caravans. And he had 2 of those as his fucking fishing seats. Like big fucking lazy boy captain's chairs. It was badass. And everybody at the ramp was like, oh shit, those are badass.
You had that air condition set on 68 degrees. What you trying to do? Make us have to take out a loan to pay the power bill? How do I cool down? I got my methods.
No.
Oh. All right, I think it's finally cool enough where I can go outside and get some work done. But first, I'm gonna make sure I don't get the swamp butt again. Oh, yeah, that's it. No sweaty butt for me. Last, but not least. It's time to cut the grass.
Go mow the dirt.
God dog, what kind of bug is that? Thing looks like a pterodactyl. Where'd it go? Oh God, get it off me. It's still too darn hot out here. I'm gonna go get in the swimming pool. Oh, this water feels so good. God, sweat bees. Ow. God, oh God, oh, darn piss ants. I got a little payback for y'all biting my leg. Yeah, how you like that? You little a-holes. Gonna send you back to the depths of hell. You little devils. It's still
Been there, done that.
Nutsack out here. I'm gonna have to go in the house and cool off for a little bit. Oh, it feels so good. Finally, cool enough to where I can enjoy it out here. Ah, darn skaters. Oh, darn no-see-em bugs. Darn dog flies. That's it. I'm tired of this heat. I'm goaded. I've had to change shorts 3 times today because of the swamp butt. I've got bug bites all over me. I'm going in the house and I ain't coming back out until winter time.
Well, you just deal with it. It's called swamp ass. Yeah, you just deal with it. Yeah, when you live in the South, it's like, when it gets real, you'll hear me really bitch about it in about July. but it's like taking a shower and then getting out of the shower, but not drying your body off and then putting your clothes on. That's what it's like to walk outside.
Oh, shoot, baby. The weatherman just said that we could get 4 inches of snow tonight. That's a lot, huh? Not when you're making love. I told you I can't help what God gave me down there. I better go put my long johns on. Hey, I just got a message from the school. They closing school tomorrow. I'm glad they already did it, because I ain't taking my baby on them icy roads. You know, it ain't the snow you got to worry about. It's that black ice. You hit that black ice one time, you gone, sliding off the road into a tree. Oh, would you look at there? Them snow clouds up there. Hey, baby.
That's
Come
true.
out here and look at these snow clouds. Ain't no doubt about it. And look at them birds flying there. Them snowbirds.
Thanks for
Them
following,
snowbirds.
Twisted.
It's going to snow tonight. I'm telling you, all the signs is adding up. Last week when I was outside, I heard it thunder. And when it thunders in the wintertime, that means it's going to snow. I can remember back in '93 when I was playing outside, I heard it thunder one time. A week later, it snowed 6 inches. Yep,
Yeah,
we
it's the
called it the
blizzard.
Great Snow of '93.
It was the blizzard of
It's so cold out
93.
here, I can fart snow.
Y'all, that ain't no fucking bullshit. It's so funny that he said that. The blizzard of 90 fucking 3. It's a real thing. I remember it. I was a boy, but I remember that shit. And there's a picture of me on my back porch in my little book bag before school. I don't know why they didn't cancel school. Maybe I just had my book bag on, was being weird, a fucking nerd or something. But I'm standing on the porch, and there's like this much snow on the porch, and for us, that's like, holy fucking Jesus. Oh.
Dang, baby, you cold? Looks like you got 2 traffic cones sticking out your shirt. You gonna poke somebody's eye out with them things. I'm gonna go into the store and get some milk, some bread. I'm gonna get some candles, just in case the power lines freeze and we ain't got no power tonight. And I'm gonna get some kerosene for the kerosene heater. Hey, boy, where you think you going with that long sleeve shirt on? You better put you a coat on. You go outside with just that shirt on, you gonna catch the pneumonia. And put a toboggan on your head, too. You lose all your heat through your head. And Lord knows, you got a big old head, so you're going to lose a lot of heat. Didn't do no good to shave your legs last night, did it, baby? Whew, them things is looking prickly. I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo cooter's really cold. Oh, boy, it's getting a little bit warm out here. Oh, get this coat off. Oh, boy, that temperature's steady going up. Warm. Boy, it's done got chilly again.
Thanks for subbing, Twisted.
This done got colder than
Hell
a
yeah,
witch's
thanks for
kitty
the
in a
sub. Let's
crash
kick
bar on the
ass.
shady side of a mountain. Hey, son, it's time to get you bath. Why? Because it's...
Starting to wonder if this guy's legitimate or not now.
Hello, America. So for the longest time, I have always wanted a bulldozer. But bulldozers is expensive. So, me and Bobby have come up with the ingenious plan to turn my old zero-turn lawnmower into a bulldozer. And it is going to be the coolest bulldozer you have ever seen. So we had to modify the control arms for the zero-turn. We took these off because they was going out way too wide. You see, we're going to build us a canopy. Just like a real dozer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't...
too far, and it was going to hinder...
We don't deal with that
our
shit.
canopy. So we took these off, and we made us some shorter ones. Yeah, they ain't exactly even. That's my sawing skills, but still serves its purpose. All right, so one thing we got to do is move the gas tank and the ignition system to behind the seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Milwaukee Sawzall to do some modifications.
Bro, take the gas can off first.
Look at Bobby. Welding with extreme precision. All right, so as y'all can see here, we have our snow plow blade. Bobby put it all together, and he just cut it with the saw, so that way it'll fit right here on the old mower. It was way too long, so he had to modify it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to attach this bad boy. And we're going to see what it looks like. I mean, we ain't got no front tires yet, but...
Look at the jack stand. The fucking jack stand's all tipping sideways.
All right, so we had to take the gas tank off of the side of the mower because it was getting in the way of us framing the dozer in. So I, being the genius I am, was like, where can I put the gas tank? Bam, right there. So while Bobby is at the front of the dozer, welding the blade, I'm back
Yeah,
here
it would have been
working on
better
the
if he
exhaust.
electrical
Now, we're
taped
gonna
all this
make ourselves
together.
a smokestack, because every dozer has a smokestack. So I already got this welded here. You see, that's where the original exhaust comes out there. So we made some duals come out right here.
Hell
Put a bigger
yeah.
pipe. Then I'm gonna weld her right there, like that. And we're gonna have us a smokestack coming out the back. Okay, so as y'all can see, we have got the exhaust here. We got her tacked, all right? Now I'm gonna weld her up. She's gonna be ready to go. All
Man,
right,
you should
ladies
have
and
had
gentlemen,
dual
as y'all can
stacks
see,
coming out of
we've
it.
got
Damn,
the frame
look at that
up the dozer
goofy ass
done. We got the
thing.
blade on the dozer, and if you're wondering why we put big tires on the front, that is for the tracks. Okay, we got our own track system that we're going to try to install. And we just figured the bigger tires on the front will make it easy. But it is a zero turn. We just took the front tires off, the small ones, and put the big ones on there. Now, speaking of tracks, Bobby is over here making our tracks. Now, what we decided to do, we was going to try to use all-terrain tires, like truck tires, okay? And we realized real quick that them ain't too bendy or flexible, whatever you want to call it, moldable, I don't know, whatever the scientific term for it is. So Bobby came up with the ingenious idea to use an inner tube from a skidder. It's flexible, it's tough, and there it is, right there. And he's going to cut it into the precise size that we need for the track. Okay, so now we're going to slip the track on.
Oh my God, this
to
is
make sure
amazing.
that we have the proper measurements. You got to make sure it's real tight, so that way it won't just come falling off as I'm bulldozing. All right, so we're going to take it, put it back here on the back side, and then I'm going to roll her around like that, and Bobby's going to stretch her out, pop her on. Use them tiny muscles, Bobby. It's like trying to put yoga britches on a thick chick. You know how to jump up and like pull them up over them thighs? And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just got to put the tread on there. We're going to put our treads on, and she's on there tight. All right, so as y'all can see, we have installed the cleats on our rubber track. Now, we used wood because it's lightweight and it's durable. And as you can see, being the geniuses that me and Bobby are, we screwed the screws through like that right there. So that gives us extra grip. See, you won't see no Komatsu with anything like that. No Caterpillar, no John Deere. No, they ain't got cleats like that right there. Now, as you can see, we have named this bulldozer the Shatapillar Micro P3 N1S, or Shat for short. Now, we call it the
Micro P3 1S.
But it rises to the occasion and gets the job done.
Oh my God, the Micro P3 N1S.
Micro P3 N1S.
Look at his fucking face. P3 N1S. This motherfucker hilarious. Oh my God! Look at that. This is the funniest shit I've seen in a long time. I fucking fucking crying.
As y'all noticed by that first test run,
He looked at the damn screen and said, "It's alive!" Oh. Oh, I'm crying. You know I'm gonna have to watch it again. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that shit. Oh. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, the micro penis.
all right, this is test number 1.
Oh.
The Caterpillar Micro P3 N1H. Little bumpy. As y'all noticed by that first test run, my Caterpillar has a very smooth ride. Unlike them other big clunky bulldozers.
Oh my god, hold on guys, I gotta wipe tears off my face. Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I'm crying. That shit was so fucking hilarious. He said, "It's alive!" Oh god damn, this guy's fucking awesome.
Shoot, this thing right here, it's like riding in a Cadillac.
Oh my god
now, y'all
damn.
probably are wondering how I get in and out of this bad mamma jamma. Well, let me show you. All I gotta do, pull my hood up, like that right there. And then I got me a door right here with a latch. Look at that. And voila! Nice and simple, yet effective. Now that blade right there is a 6-point blade. And look here. I can elevate it, drop it to whatever latitude or longitude I want it at. Now I think that's enough talking. It's time to go push some dirt.
Yes. Oh no, one of the cleats broke. Oh.
Okay, I'm still on. I was scared. Okay. Oh, that horsepower!
Oh. It broke the wheel off.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard that pop as I was pushing all this dirt, but that was the axle breaking. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Caterpillar has so much power
I
that it
fucking
broke the
snapped that little tiny
You
axle.
won't see none of them regular old dozers breaking an axle because they got so much power. That don't happen because they too weak. But the Caterpillar here, this just proves it was a powerhouse.
Oh my god, that was the best laugh I've had in a while, y'all. That shit was fucking hilarious.
With an even better Caterpillar. God bless y'all. Now we come gets the job. Pillar Micro P3N1S.
Oh my god, this guy's awesome. Oh.
I wish I knew how to whistle.
Oh my god, that shit is so fucking great. Okay, what else we got? Oh my god, damn, that was fucking amazing. Oh. It's alive!
Hello, Marco. Y'all check out my new truck. Now, this ain't one of them regular old gas guzzling trucks. Oh, no. This truck here is full-on electrical. Runs off of 4,000 AA batteries. This is my Tesla Cybertruck, and it is 100% truck gang. Now, don't let the silence of this thing fool you. I ain't got to
Look at the pillow. Look at the pillow shoved down.
Motors. No, I hit the pedal on this bad boy, power goes straight to the wheels. Watch this. I ain't even got the gas pressed down hard. Y'all look at that right there. The Tesla Cybertruck's got so much power that it left a crater in the pavement. I ain't never seen no gas-driven vehicle leave a crater in the pavement. I know a lot of y'all probably thinking, well, that ain't got no long bed. It ain't always the length that matters. Or at least that's what my wife tells me, all right? You see this thing's got a lot of depth, okay? Look there, look, got a lot of girth. I can put a lot of things down in that bed. You hear that? Silence. That's cause this motor don't make no noise, unlike them gas motors. And I don't pollute the atmosphere neither. As I ride down the road, the trees and the birds say, oh, thank you so much. Now, my Tesla Cybertruck was built off the concept of an F-22 Raptor fighter jet. This thing here is so stealthy. When I'm riding down the road, a highway patrolman's radar will not even pick up my speed. When that old policeman hit my car with that radar, he goes, pew, like I just bounced right off of it. Now, although we did spend a lot of time, money, and effort on the development of the stealthy look and raw power of the Tesla Cybertruck, we did not cut corners when it comes to safety. As you can see here, by our technologically advanced airbag system. Unlike them ancient airbag systems that all them other vehicle makers use that'll punch you in the face, this technologically advanced airbag system in the Cybertruck allows your face to gently ram into the steering wheel. Now, this old Tesla Cybertruck ain't only fancy on the outside, it is also fancy on the inside. You can see here I have myself a digital dash and an infotainment center. And I bet you ain't never seen no vehicle with magnetic doors. You know, since we are talking about quality products, I think now would be a good time to mention that this video is sponsored. Could you imagine me from hair loss? I can get quality care to your... This thing can go anywhere a gas truck can go. A lot of people think that just because the old Tesla Cybertruck is fully electrical, that it ain't got the off-road capabilities of them gas trucks. But they wrong. This thing can go anywhere a gas truck can go. We're gonna do some off-road in the Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, this thing can do anything them gas trucks can do. Look out, it ain't nothing. Go off-road. I just realized I lost my tailgate. Look out my darn tailgate. That titanium is so strong, it pulled the darn rivets right off the frame of the truck. That's all right. Look at what I got to pay it first. Look at this. Right there.
Yeah, man, you can't suppress it. You gotta embrace it.
Pop it right back on there.
Even though it is, some people look at you.
You can't stop it. Look.
I understand why a lot of people suppress it, but I don't give a fuck.
Look at it right there. Oh boy, that is a big old hill. I'm taking it.
Really? Oh fuck.
My airline saved me. If anybody would like to buy a slightly used Tesla Cybertruck, you let me know. I got one for sale. Truck A. Hello, America. Y'all check out my new lawnmower. Now, this ain't no regular lawnmower, okay? This is a Ron beer. And you know what they say? Nothing runs through you like a beer. I had me one of them zero turns, but I got tired of getting sunburnt, and I got tired of having the swamp butt every time I cut the grass. I wanted something more luxurious. So I went and got me a Ron beer. Now, I know y'all probably curious about what kind of power plant I got in this luxurious cutting machine. This is a Briggs & Stratton 600cc motor. It's the same thing them Apache helicopters has got. I'm telling you right now, if I was to turn this motor up full throttle, it'd lift me up like a hovercraft. Now, in order to turn my Ron bear on, I have an ignition, just like any other lawnmower. And you see, I also got this kill switch here to turn it off. Now, all I got to do, flip that switch and turn her on.
Yeah! Oh my god, that's so fucking awesome.
Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why should I have a Ron Bear lawnmower over a zero-turn lawnmower? Well, number one, it takes 2 hands to drive a zero-turn lawnmower. It's pretty hard to drink a darn beer when you ain't got no hands. But you see over here, in the Ron Bear, you can drive this bad boy one hand and drink you a beverage another. And also, you don't have reclining seats on a zero turn. If you want to lay back and chill while you cutting your grass in your Ron Beer, all you gotta do is pull that handle. Now I'm chilling while cutting the grass.
I want one of these.
You know what?
Real bad.
I think I'll listen to the radio in my Ron Beer lawnmower. Let's turn the radio on. But you can't do that in zero turn, can you? Oh, you know what? It feels a little hot here. Maybe I'll turn on the air conditioning. I got the air on, I got the radio on, I got me a cold drink. I ain't a sweating darn bit. This Ron Beer lawnmower is the bomb. You see, when you cut grass with a zero turn, you can't have a buddy ride with you. But if you're cutting grass with a Ron Beer, you can have your buddy ride with you. Y'all can hang out and cut the grass. You know, most boys can't cut that high.
Hell yeah!
This high grass like this. They ain't got the power. But you see my Ron Beer right here? This thing will cut through this high grass like a knife through butter. See there? I told you this thing cuts like a Ginsu knife. Now, before I go bush hog the rest of this field, I would like to tell you how you can donate $10 for your chance to win a Ford Mustang RTR. This thing is 1 of 10, okay? It's supercharged, 750 horsepower. That's right. Gets my loins moist just thinking about all that power. My goodness. Look at that picture of that Mustang up there.
No thanks.
One bad mamma jamma. And you can enter for your chance to win that. Could you imagine riding around in that thing?
Dude, his
Everybody
neighbors are
like,
probably like, what in the
look,
fuck?
Does it get in the net? Now all you gotta do is click on the link below and donate for your chance to win. A portion of...
Alright, one more, and then I'm getting off for a little bit. I'll be back. Which one? Let's see. Let's make it good. Oh my God, Redneck ambulance.
Hello, Mark. Y'all check out my new ambulance. You see, when people have medical emergencies out in the country, it takes them city emergency services too long to get out there. So I created my own emergency medical services for everybody out in the bushes. Now, don't let the size of this thing fool you. You see, this ambulance is made specifically to get down them tight country back roads. Now, there's always two of us running calls in the ambulance. It's two. That's a pair. That's why you call us paramedics. Now, our motto here at Slim Chance Medical Center is, we try. Outside, my ambulance has all the bells and whistles. But
Yeah, I'd much rather have a Dodge product all day. Like, give me a fucking Hellcat.
On the inside, I have all the latest and greatest medical and pharmaceutical technology. Now, if you ain't got the right person in the back of this ambulance taking care of these people, it don't matter what kind of medical equipment you got. That is why I run medical simulations 24/7 to be sure that I can take care of any type of patient with any type of medical condition. Right now, I'm going to do a simulation to show you how I run a call and take care of a patient.
This guy is fucking awesome.
Oh, shoot, I forgot you was back there. Ma'am, it is going to be all right. We're going to save you. Let's get her in there. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is put on my protective gloves because you never know what kind of germs somebody's got. If it gets real dirty in here, real nasty, like there's boo-boos and throw up, that's when I put these bad boys on. I have placed an IV in the patient's left cephalic vein, and I have started some sedation because the patient was in quite a lot of pain. Now, with the patient being on anesthesia and being unconscious, that means that they cannot breathe for themselves. So I had to place an artificial airway and put them on my ventilator. Now, as you can see, this is how I set the tidal volume. Right here, this is how I set the rate. It's all manual, but it works. Now, let's just say while I'm working on the patient, there's a code brown. You know, a little bit of doo-doo. Well, in that case, to prevent me from having to smell it while working on the patient, I will use these nose plugs. Now I can continue to work on the patient by not smelling the doo-doos. Now, just in case I forget some things, and I need a quick source of knowledge, I have my book here that I can always refer to help me out. Now, let's say I'm working on my patient, they go into a ventricular tachycardia. That is when I will use my AED. You see, I'll hook it up. Then I'll take these bad boys right here. Clear! And as you can see here, I have my propofol blowgun. Now, we come across a lot of psych patients, and you need something to put them down quick. That's when I get my propofol dart gun. I load her up, and I knock them out.
Calling truck one. Calling truck one. We have an unresponsive female on 32 Passam Trail.
Time to go save a life!
Trail.
Time to go save a life!
God damn it, I love this guy. I can't stop. Oh my God.
Hello, Marco. You know, a lot of y'all didn't know I was a volunteer firefighter. That's right. I am the only volunteer firefighter out here in the country. But now, I got me and you rookie. I'm gonna train up on how to fight these fires out here in the country. Now, when you fight fires, you have to have a top-notch firefighting machine. Now, as you can see here, I have my 35-foot ladder because you never know when you might come up on a 2-story trailer house that's caught on fire. Had to pop that bad boy up, come up there and save a life or two. As you can see here, I have my air horn, okay? This is to allow the community to know that there is a fire and that I am on the way to rescue. Next, we have the 25-gallon fire suppressor.
Oh my God. My love for this guy just grew even more. Look at his forearm. Y'all. Oh my God. How do I zoom in on this even more? Come on. This is fucking unbelievable. There is a fucking fancy tattoo of Reba McEntire on his fucking left forearm. That is fucking amazing. He has fucking a Reba tattoo. Yes. This guy is awesome. This is my people right here, son. He has a fucking Reba tattoo. Oh my God.
System, right? This is where I keep my water to fight the fire. As you can see, it is hooked in to a high pressure hose, which allows me to be able to suppress the fire at any angle, anytime. You can see this here is a chrome handle because every fire truck needs chrome. Now this here is my high vis emergency light. When I turn this bad boy on, everybody in traffic knows to get out of the way, because I'm coming at a high rate of speed. And of course, it ain't official until you have your fire department logo. Now, all firefighters know that you keep the tutus on the front of the fire truck. Now, this here is my pokey stick. Now, a lot of times you can use it to pull down ceilings, but you can also use it to fight fire zombies. As all firefighters know, the most essential part of firefighting is coffee. That is why I only drink fire department coffee. Now, we run calls 24/7, so we need us some energy. That's why I installed this fancy coffee-making machine to give me my caffeine when I need it. A lot of people think that we just some podunk fire department, but in fact, we are very well-rounded. We do rope rescue. Get it, rookie! Welcome! We do high-angle rescue. We coming, little chicken! And we only go in Turrier.
Hey, baby! Scanner says there's a fire down on Dog Leg Road!
Hey, rookie! Dispatcher says it's a fire!
A far from what?
No, it's a fire on Dog Leg Road, man! Let's go! Hang on, rookie! Hey, Rocky, let's go fight that fire! Woo! Now that is how you fight a fire!
That was fucking great. Alright, I gotta come back and watch some more of this after a while. That was fucking great, y'all. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back this evening. Thanks for joining me today. Oh my God, that was fucking awesome. I have not laughed. Y'all got to see me cry on stream. That was fucking awesome. Wow, that was fucking funny. All right, gents.